notes, yeah. My notes. Open up my notes. Open up my notes. Hello, folks. Am I live? I think I am. Hey, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. It seems to have been forever since I've seen you guys. Hello. Welcome in, everybody. I know I've seen Karen, Heidi, hello, hello, Heather Gibbs, Betty, Lynn, Joan Plavier, Bill, how are ya? I see, oh, Alicia, how are you, hon? I see Rhonda. Let's see who else has popped in here. I see
So,
Valerie Beckich, hello.
so quick,
Cheryl Miller, Cindy Gaspari, how are you?
Jeff, can we just
Hello,
do a
welcome in, everybody.
Jeff, can we do a quick sound check just so I can confirm the feed really quick?
Guys, can you guys just let us know if you can hear both of us clearly, both myself and Chris? Especially Chris, because he's wearing his aviator headphones and microphone. So, hello, Kathy.
Nope, sounds good. Perfect.
Oh, what did Kathy say? Wait a minute. Jeffrey, who are you? Oh, don't start with me, Heidi. You're gonna start playing these games with me.
You're very welcome, Kathy, about the picture. I'm
She
glad that
loves
it
to get
worked
me in
out.
these little things and then she trips me up. Heidi, you're a riot. Let's see. Got my package. Chris, thanks for fixing the picture frame. Oh, good. Oh, you got him hanging up already, Kathy. That's great. Oh, I'm so happy. Amy Whitmore, hello. How are you? See Cheryl Miller. Hazel, how are you, Hazel?
All right, how is that? Is
You
that
guys
better?
can hear us loud and clear? Awesome. Thank you, guys. I appreciate that. Dreamboat Annie, hello. I'm just going through scrolling down.
I sound muffled still, Bill? Okay.
I look
Well,
well rested, Valerie. I don't feel that
I,
way. I worked all day today and then I'm doing this. Two jobs in one day. It's a lot of work. Nancy, you got him. I'm so glad. Everything arrived safely. I'm happy. That's great. I'm glad to hear that. Hey, Kels, good to see you. How have you been? Joan says you're muffled. Chris, I don't know if you can hear me.
I can hear you. You're talking over me. Can you guys hear me? Does this sound a little bit better?
Does that sound better, guys?
Yeah. So I'm using my conference call headphones on my laptop, but I think the software hasn't fully updated yet. So that might be why. But I can hear Jeff perfectly fine, and I don't hear the reverb. Can you hear me,
Better?
Jeff?
Okay. Joan says not better. Joan, try adjusting. Maybe the volume on your device maybe is down a little bit. I had to do that with my laptop because I couldn't hear him either.
No, it's fine. We'll deal with it.
Amy's cooking her Aldi chicken burger din. I guess everybody's having Aldi tonight. I had Aldi. I had their macaroni and cheese that's in the refrigerator case. I don't know. I'm on the fence with it. I mean, it was edible, but it was very. It was like eating cheese soup with macaroni. It was very, very wishy-washy. It was not very like the sauce wasn't very thick, but it was good. But it wasn't. I don't know. Not what I'm used to, you know. But it was okay. It wasn't thick and creamy. So if you like a thick and creamy macaroni and cheese, not gonna work. Kathy can hear us loud and clear. Okay.
We'll make it work. I'll just talk louder.
Yeah, that's it. Just scream, Chris. Scream. Frozen pizza and wine, Karen. Hey, sounds good. I love it. That's great. Hey, Deb. Schedule's finally gotten back to normal. I'm just scrolling slowly to see what you guys are saying, because otherwise I figured out I can do this. So it was crazy for a couple months. Oh, I'm glad things slowed down for you. That's great. Kathy's having Chinese pepper steak tonight. Lots of ginger. Yum. That sounds great. Hey,
That sounds really good.
yeah, doesn't it?
Definitely.
Bill can hear us. Chris is still a little muffled. Yeah. So
Well, we're just going to have to
getting
deal with it.
something.
I'll just talk that much louder, that's all.
Yeah, unfortunately, I have to do something on my end. I'm going to have to invest in some sort of a new situation here, or I'm going to have to go back to my iPhone and do that all over again. Um, because there's just such reverb with my laptop and the microphone that's attached to the camera. So he hears everything that comes out of my laptop when he talks, it reverbs back. So he hears that. So I have to think otherwise, short of me wearing earbuds, which I don't want to do, that's the only way around it. So we have to play around with it, and we just haven't had the chance to do that. So
We will figure it
uh,
out. It's just like
I
back
see
in the
Randy. Hi, Randy. Yeah, we'll figure it out, Chris.
late 90s when cell phones came out where you heard yourself talking. I'll just have to talk a
Yeah,
little bit louder than usual, that's all.
exactly. Nancy Meacham, hello. Midway Rose, hello. Did Tina pop in? Did I miss Tina? Maybe Tina's in here. She just hasn't popped on here yet. But hello, Tina, if you're here.
She is here.
She is here. Okay. Can you hear me now?
We can hear you
Hi, Karen.
perfectly fine.
Yeah, you remember that? Can you hear me now? Beautiful weather, low humidity. It is, right, Randy? I know it. It's definitely warm today, though. Although I was inside all day, and I'm sitting in air conditioning now too. So, yep, yep. Thank you, Kathy. I appreciate that. Yes, please hit the thumbs up, guys, for me. I appreciate that. Thank you so much, Kathy. Um,
All right.
why does it say music is playing, Chris, up on the top here? See where it says music? I don't know why it says is music playing? I hope
There's
music's not playing.
there's no music playing. You're looking at the tab.
All right. If you
No
guys are
music.
hearing music, you shouldn't.
There's
So,
no
hi,
music at
Sharon
all.
Sue. Chris, look at Sharon Sue's doggy. Isn't he cute? Or she? Is it a he or a she? So cute. I was
Well,
lurking last night during the sale of during Katie and Nate's sale, and I saw Sharon pop in with her doggy. There's my sisters. Hey, girls. How are ya? I just started watching right before because I got home today. I got out of work at 6, and I came home, ate really quick, sat down, flipped on the TV. I started watching the Sisters channel, um, and started perusing through your all the goodies that you picked up. I gotta finish watching later. So I'm so glad to have all you guys here. That is so wonderful. Oh, I'm so sorry, Sharon. Oh, I'm so sorry, honey. Chris and I are big animal lovers, so I'm so sorry. Well, I'm glad to have you girls here tonight. Thank you for coming in. Thank you. Tina Bradford, hello. All right. Well, now that I have you guys here, we're going to do a little bit of housekeeping first. Um, so I just wanted to let you guys know, first off that, welcome in. I'm Jeffrey at Old Hadley Vintage. And what I just want to let you guys know is, as with most sellers, we sell items that we thrift, that we find at flea markets, tag sales, and the like. So, you guys know these are not brand new items. So you're going to find items that may have some scratches, some dings, some nicks. My eyes aren't 100%, and I may miss something. If I do, please let me know via email. I'd appreciate it. But I try to be as transparent as I possibly can about every item I have. Um, if I do miss something, a little nick or something, please bring it to my attention. It's not my intention to try to, deceive in any way. So please let me know if you guys find something that I didn't see. I try to look through these items very carefully, and if I do miss something, that's on me. I do apologize, but we are human, and again, these items are old, so they do have some wear to them. So you're not getting a brand new item fresh off the assembly line or fresh from the glass blower's hands. These are really old items, and some of them are antique, like especially the early American press glass. You're talking 100 years old, over 100 years old, older than most of us or all of us. So you should expect to see some wear. And whatever wear I see, I try to make that very clear when I sell it. But if I don't, please let me know. Okay. Um, Also, as far as shipping goes, I just wanted to do a little housekeeping with shipping. Sometimes things get a little slower than normal. Now, the past couple of weeks have been really hot. So I had told you, some of you folks, that I would hold back on shipping some of the items because it's so hot. And when you bring it in your house, things may break or crack or whatever when it hits the air conditioning. It's the same thing in the winter. You bring it in from the cold and you bring it into the warm, it can crack. Things do happen. Please let me know ASAP, and I will make it right immediately. So, please reach out to me if you have any issues like that. Um, but I do wanted to let you know that I noticed that the post office has been much faster than the UPS, as well as the fact that UPS and their tracking system is not very accurate. A lot of times, I know some folks have reached out to me where I've dropped a package off at. I usually bring it to Staples because they have a UPS store there. Because I do have a UPS store near me here, but not a fan of going in there because I've had some issues with those folks. So I try not to go in there as much as I can. Not to mention the parking lot is horrific. It's this tiny little parking lot, and going in and out is like a nightmare. And trying to find a parking spot is a nightmare. So I try to go to the Staples, I drop it off, I get the confirmation sheet from them. I always tell them, like, give me a receipt. And a lot of times the item is on its way, but it still says items waiting to be shipped. So sometimes UPS tends to be a little bit slower. I don't know why, but if that becomes a major problem for a lot of folks, please let me know. And even for a couple of dollars more, I'll just ship it by USPS, which is the post office. Um, but if you guys have any issues with shipping or whatever, or prices with shipping, please reach out to me. Sometimes I have to use a bigger box just to make sure that these items get to you safely, because these are glass items and they can get broken. And especially with the weather, I want to try to make sure they get to you in one piece. Um, so with that, those are the couple of things that I wanted to just kind of go over with. Hi, Eric. Mary Beth, I see a couple new people popping in. Hi, guys.
Yeah,
Florida
UPS
Golden
is
Girl, hello.
Yeah,
What,
UPS has
Chris?
been. I said UPS has been really rough. I had a package that was delayed almost 3 weeks. I never got it, and a certain someone's birthday present is still in transit. It's going on 15 days, so it will make it work.
Okay.
It is what it is.
But that, again, see, Chris said
Yeah,
UPS. I'm sorry if there's anybody here that works for UPS, but lately the service is horrible. Horrible, horrible, horrible. And the prices have been ridiculous too. That's why most of my items go post office. So, which is good for me because my postman is really nice. I pile things on my front steps. He comes, he picks them up, scans them in. As soon as he scans them, you guys instantly get a tracking number. and it tells you it's delivered, or not delivered, but on its way. So you get that information immediately. But with UPS, it's just I don't know what's going on, but we do the best we can. And guys, you have to remember, I'm a one-man show. I have Chris doing my moderating for me, but Chris, you need to let him know I'm the one that's doing all the thrifting. I'm the one that's doing the washing, the cleaning, the sorting out, the organizing the show, the packing the items, and the shipping the items. So, I'm the one man show on top of my other job as well. So, you have to be a little bit patient with me. So, if you guys have any problems, please feel free to email me anytime. You guys know I'm very receptive and I'll get back to you in a timely manner. So,
But
another thing too is when I do ship out anything, guys, or if I do once I package everything up and I send you guys an invoice, I really encourage you if you could please try to get your payment to me as soon as you possibly can, at least within 3 business days of me sending you the invoice. I know that PayPal has been having some issues. I actually had a problem even with another buyer. I purchased something and they had to actually reach out to me and said, how come you're not paying for your invoice? And I'm like, what are you talking about? I haven't got anything from you yet. I figured you were still packing it. So they had to email me the link. And I have PayPal, as you guys know, because that's what I use. So I had to actually do it through email and actually pay the seller through email. And of course, it goes through right away. So if you guys are not receiving my invoices or my emails, please let me know. I do have an alternative email address too, which I can also put up if you're not getting emails through old Hadley Vintage at gmail.com. But that is my email right here, and most of
yeah.
my email does come through here, and I usually don't have any problems. But um, if you guys are finding I'm not getting back to you, or you're not getting an invoice, please reach out to me and say, "Hey Jeff, I haven't got my invoice. What's going on? Is everything okay?" And then maybe it just hasn't gone through. Karen Williams, hi, darling.
Yeah, you got to remember,
Um,
everyone, we're also dealing with third-party servers and systems like PayPal and other providers. So you have to keep that
yeah,
in mind. That's kind of what Jeff is kind of making sure everyone's aware of. If you haven't heard from him, just send him an email, let him know, and we'll take care of it.
yeah. Because once I get things done and packed and everything, I invoice you guys. I have boxes just stacked up in front of my bookcase next to my TV, and they're just waiting to go out. And as soon as I get payment, those boxes get moved to my front door, and then they go put on the front steps for the mailman the next morning. So, I just don't want them hanging around here. I want to get them out to you. So the sooner I get the invoices cleared, then I can ship them out to you. All right. So
So,
just be aware of that.
so Jeff, do you want to go over our usual banter for tonight's show? We have 112 people in. Thank you, everyone, for coming tonight.
Welcome in, everybody. Thank you so much for popping in. I appreciate it. Um, so if you are new here, please consider subscribing. I do these shows every Sunday, either at 7 p.m. or 8 p.m., depending upon my other work schedule. Today I had to work, so I got out at 6, so I had to have time to come home and kind of get, rested and decompress a little from my other job and then eat something before I could, do this. So please consider subscribing. And I do bring some, different items that other sellers don't normally bring. At least I think I do anyway. I try to. I will be doing a giveaway tonight. I have 3 giveaways for tonight as well. So anybody that does purchase something from me tonight is eligible for the giveaway. Be aware of that. I do have some really beautiful. I have some Fire King tonight. I have a lot of Westmoreland glass. We got some Corning glass. I've even got a yellowware bowl. Um, and I don't know if anybody here likes yellowware, but I love yellowware, and especially in the fall, I love to decorate with yellowware. And so I have some of that. I have records, DVDs tonight, and I do have some Fostoria American because I know there's some of you out there that do like it. And I told you I for every sale I will bring 1 or 2 pieces of the Fostoria American to see if anybody's interested. And I even have a doll tonight, but we'll talk about that later. All right. So let's see. So a little bit about me as far as my shipping goes. So these items, well, first of all, these items are all offer ups. We're going to start at a flat price. Chris is going to put the price in the chat, and we're going to start at that specific price, and we're going to go up from there. You can just start your bids right in the chat. And hi, Terry. And what we're going to do is once I chat about the item a little bit, I'm going to count it down from 10 to 1. And then Chris is going to put the stop in the chat and he's going to do a refresh. And the last person before the stop with the highest bid is the winner. Now, remember to always keep refreshing your feed because sometimes what'll happen is you'll always see yourself first. So sometimes if you do the refresh, you'll see you came in just after the stop. So we try to do that as well. One way to do that is to make sure you're always in all messages and live messages or live chat. No top chat. If you're in top chat, get yourself out of it. Always live messages or all messages. Karen Williams might have already put that in the chat. Sometimes she does that for me. And thank you, Karen Williams. And I appreciate you for doing that. Florida Golden Girl, I loved your last video of that restaurant, by the way. Just have to throw that in there. I watched it. It's fantastic. I have to check that out with Chris. I did notice the prices though. But then again, it's Disney. So, but I was telling Chris about it, so we may have to look into it. Um, let's see. What else? Yes, JR and his landscaping post. Very cool. Um, let's see.
Lag.
Thank you, Karen. There's Karen. Thank you, Karen.
So everyone, please make sure when you do your bids, you take into consideration the lag. So there is geographical lag from the broadcast. There's nothing we can do for it. I try to take that into consideration when I do the stops. But if you want an item, please make sure you get your bids in early so that we don't have those last minute ones coming in. And then, like Jeff said, people don't get the item that they
Yeah,
really
bid
want. So
bid like I always say, bid like you mean it. Don't wait till the very last second till I get down to, 2, 1, stop to put your bid in there because there could be a lag. You may be hearing stop, but it's already been, like 20 seconds and that stop gets in there and you miss the item. So if you really want an item, don't wait. Get your bid in there. As far as shipping goes, getting back to shipping, I do use Pirate Ship, and Pirate Ship gives you the best rate I possibly can give you for your shipping. And like I said, lately it's been USPS. So I weigh the items out and I put in the size of the box and the weight of the item, or the weight of the box rather, and that is the price that you get, and that is what I usually send along. Now, if you're thinking that the pricing is or the prices of the shipping is high, please let me know and I can go back and double check it. But that's the system I use, and that's what most resellers use is Pirate Ship. So if there's any issues with the shipping, please reach out to me and I will double check. Okay. Let's see. My birthday was wonderful. Thank you, Florida Golden Girl. I appreciate that. I had a very nice birthday. Thank you for asking. I appreciate that. Um, so hello to everybody that's here that I may have missed in the chat. Bev Sprague, hello. So forgive me, there's 108 of you folks here. Thank you so much for popping in tonight. I'm so grateful having you guys here. Please give me a thumbs up and consider subscribing if you haven't. I've already reached the, I think, 909 mark. So I just about 90 more, 91 more, and I get to 1,000. So that'll be a wonderful, wonderful show because we're going to have an amazing giveaway. So, and I think some of you know what that giveaway is already. So I don't want to keep repeating myself, but that's going to be a wonderful show. So let's try to get up to that point. I think it'll be a lot of fun. Um, Kathleen Workman, hello. Um, let's see. I think that's about it, Chris. I think we covered everything that we need to cover. Oh. All of a sudden, speaker connected to Chris. Uh-oh, I think we lost Chris. I think Chris is trying to work out his... Thank you, Nancy. I appreciate that. Yeah, hopefully I can get there at some point. Oh, your birthday's coming up, Golden Girl? Well, happy early birthday. I think we lost Chris. I don't know. I think he's resetting his system or something. So he may be out for a little bit. So we may just have to dwindle here for just a little bit till he pops back in. I don't know if he'll. Well, I think we lost Chris. I don't know if he's. My browser crashed. Hang on tight. Okay, so we got to wait for him. Well, happy early birthday, Florida Golden Girl. You're a July baby too. A lot of July babies. Actually, my brother is actually a July baby as well, and his birthday is July 5th, which was yesterday. So I'm on the 2nd, he's on the 5th. Yep. So we're both July babies. I'm so glad to have you guys here. Thank you. So I got 110 of you guys here. We're going to start in just a second. I'm just waiting for Chris to restart his system. I guess it just crashed on him, so he's just restarting it. So today's Kathy's sister's birthday. Happy birthday if you're watching, Kathy's sister. Oh, thank you, Dreamboat Annie. I appreciate that. Thank you. And Chris has to close. Yeah, he just closed out. And I think he's going to come back in. Oh, sisters, you guys know what this is like, right? With this fabulous technology. Disney World restaurant for your birthday. What's your fave? Well, we got some great items, guys. I might as well start talking because I think Chris will probably pop in soon. So I might as well start talking about this item. Um, oh, there he is. That's okay. You okay? You sound a lot clearer. I don't know what you did, but you sound a lot clearer. Oh, much clearer, much clearer. Okay, so Chris, $12 start on this. So guys, this is a Fenton Red Lotus bowl, 1930s. Now, when this was made, it has a flaw in it in the glass. Hopefully you can see that. I'm going to try to hold my hand in front of it. See that? It looks like almost like there's a mark. Like I always tell you, like my Goodwill likes to put those wax crayon marks on here, but it's actually inside the glass. Hopefully you guys can see that. Yeah, see that line right there? Going right down here? That's actually in the glass when they made it. So, but I
That's
did
not
pick
too
it up
bad,
anyway because it is a beautiful bowl, and I did not feel any chips or nicks on any of these little points. And you know, it's a great bowl, and it does have the Amberlina bottom on it, which does glow. You guys might be able to see that.
And
You
this
see
is
that?
not
See how
from my
bright it is?
this is not from my collection. My piece is sitting on the living
Yeah,
room
no, this
table.
I didn't snag it from Chris's dining room table. No, but this does have the candlesticks that match it too. So some people may have the candlesticks already, and this would be the center bowl for it. And they have the matching candlesticks. And it is really beautiful. It's 9 inches from point to point. And I did show you that glow on there, and we're just starting at $12. I'm not sure if we have any bids on here, but it's a beautiful bowl. And a gorgeous red color. It just, like I said, this is the, the mold mark here, but it does have that inside the glass mark here. But you don't see it if you have anything in the bowl. It has some scratches, from wear. But again, guys, wear scratches in a bowl, on a plate, on the bottom. You want to see that because you know the item is older. You're not going to find an absolutely flawless piece. If you do, that means that somebody may have bought it way back when and it was shoved way in the back of a corner of a cabinet and never touched. That would be a really lucky piece to find. Sometimes you do, sometimes you don't. but a lot of pieces we find as resellers, are secondhand. They're used. You
And
know.
it's a great piece to put candy in, or in the fall,
Yes.
potpourri, or
Yes. Potpourri. Hmm.
cinnamon smelling pine cones, because I've done
Cinnamon
that, and
sticks. Yeah.
yeah, it smells really, really
Cinnamon pine
good.
cones.
Yep.
Yeah.
And it's
Exactly.
a nice big bowl. Like I said, I had that
Hmm.
piece as well.
And it's got that beautiful glow on the bottom in
Hmm.
case anybody has a glow cabinet and they wanted to put it in their glow cabinet. And if you wanted to use it as a riser, why not? Use it upside down and use it as a riser, and you can put something on top of it. Use it as a riser in a cabinet or whatever.
Yeah,
Think outside the box. That's what
you
I
just
always
want to
say.
be mindful of those points, though. You don't want to damage those
Yeah, you
points.
don't want to ding these points because, these are notorious for getting chipped. And
Yeah,
this one
totally,
here is
Deb.
not chipped at all.
Floating
So it looks
candles
like
would
we
be
got
very
some.
cute.
Yeah, you can float little candles in here, Deb. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, the little tiny floating candles. Yep. All right, so we'll count this one down because I think we had a bit or two in there. So we'll count this down.
A couple.
10,
Yep.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. And there is our Fenton Lotus Bowl from the 30s. Let Chris do his refresh, and then he'll come up with who our winner is.
Hmm.
Where do you see this one piece I have for you guys tonight? If you guys like Art Deco.
Okay.
Wow.
We've got Karen K for 25. Enjoy.
Aaron, thank you so much, honey. Thank you so much. You're going to love that bowl. It's beautiful. You are going to love that. All right. Um, Now you guys know I like to mix it up a little bit. So we're going to go from glass. We're going to go to something not glass. The hills are alive. So Chris, $6 on the screen. Does anybody not have The Sound of Music on DVD with Julie Andrews? Now's your chance for 6 buckarooners only, as opposed to what you probably pay if you were to find it on Amazon. Probably a lot more than this. Um, in perfect shape. Has the insert to it, and I did check the DVD, and the DVD is in very, very good condition. So if anybody likes The Sound of Music, it's in very good shape. The hills are alive with the sound of music. As I always say, I bid you adieu. Well, there you go. That's where I get it from. Sound of Music. So, one of my favorite movies. It's always on during Christmas? Or do they put it on Thanksgiving? No, I think it's on Christmas, isn't it, Chris? They usually put The Sound of
Uh,
Music on.
yeah, I think I remember seeing it during Thanksgiving.
Is it during Thanksgiving?
Yeah, I think
Hmm.
the other one is on during Christmas time.
Oh, okay. Yep. All right. Well, I'm not sure if we have any bids on this, but we're going to count
We
it down.
do. We do.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. Or sweet Julie Andrews. Oh, love her. Favorite movies.
Yeah, Sharon Sue. It's Wizard of Oz for Christmas time. Yep.
Wizard of Oz. Okay. So that
Yep.
must be Thanksgiving. I think that's Thanksgiving.
Yep.
I
That's
remember
right.
we would be having our pumpkin pie and we'd be watching, and I think it was that. I think that's what we
That's
were
right.
watching.
Yep.
Oh, Thanksgiving.
All right, we got
So
Kells for
long, farewell, Avita saying adieu to you and
we
you.
don't
I
have
know,
the rights to
don't
that.
get me going. I know we don't have all night for me to act out the entire scene.
We do not have the rights to that song. Kells for $6.
No, we don't. Kels, all right, Kels, that's coming to you, hon. Thank you so much. I love that song. All right, Little
Uh,
Fire King, guys. But it's not Mark Fire King. What are you talking about, Jeff? Okay, Chris, $14 on the screen, please. You get both of these. Woo! Easy, Jeff. Um, so now what these are are Balcom Yogurt Maker, the company Balcom. They used to make yogurt, made in the USA. These are made by Fire King, Anchor Hocking Fire King. That's what these little bowls are. But they originally sold yogurt in them. Now, I'm going to see if I can, oh, actually, you know what? I think I can. So you guys can see that there. Let me try to turn it. Just see where it says Balcom Yogurt Maker. Hopefully that comes up clear, Chris. I don't know. Can you see that, Chris? Is that coming up clear? It's
It
back. See, it's
turn it.
backwards on my screen.
Yeah, hold on. Wait a little bit. Turn a little bit to your left, and then up a little bit. Yeah.
It's hard to see, but it says Balcom Yogurt, and then it says Made in USA. But these were made by Anchor Hocking under their Fire King brand, but it's just not marked Fire King. Now, these are in really good condition. One of them is absolutely perfect, and one of them had, I thought, a little tiny little nib on the edge. Let me look again. I always like to let you guys know. I'm just like double checking here. I know one of them had a little. Oh yeah, this one here. It's smooth, but it feels. I don't know if it was. Yeah, on the inside's a little bit rough, but there's a tiny little. It's like barely a flea bite. See how you can barely even see it right there, right at the tip of my finger. You can barely even see it, but I can feel it. But from here, you can't even tell. So yeah, so. But it's a nice little bowl, like for ice cream at night, if you want just a small little portion of ice cream. And the size is this one. I actually measured, Chris,
Thank
4
you.
by 4, so 4 inches by 4 inches,
All right, so
and
they're
their height
4x4,
are
Maribeth.
2 1/4. I'm sorry, Chris.
No, I was just calling out someone wanted to know the height of the bowls.
Oh, okay, 2 1/4 inches tall. So
So
they're two and a
four,
quarter inches tall, and they're 4 by 4.
so 4x4 by 2 1/4.
Yeah. Yeah, and these very common. And when you look at the inside of these guys, there is no utensil marks or anything in these. So I think they got their yogurt in here, they scraped the yogurt out, and that's it. There is absolutely no utensil marks whatsoever in these. They are absolutely perfect. Look at the shine on these. Oh, there you go. Look at that. No utensil marks at all. Yep. Nice and clean.
Well, didn't back then they used to use like wooden spoons with those packages, or no? With yogurt, or was that
I
just a?
don't know is that they would have so I think this would have been like a household type purchase for like not like an individual
Ah,
serving because I mean can you
gotcha.
imagine eating that much nowadays our yogurt packets are a little bit smaller which you could probably put 2 of our yogurt packets maybe 3 in this.
Okay, gotcha.
So this would have been like maybe something for like 2 servings, maybe 3 servings.
All right.
So I don't think it was intended for a single serving, but I know what you mean, like the ice creams that used to have the wooden spoon.
You got
Yeah,
it. Dixie cups. Yep.
Dixie cups and that sort of
Hoodsie
thing.
cups.
Yes,
Yep.
hoodsie cups. Yeah, not these guys,
All right.
but they're really cool. They are 4-inch bowls, Mary Beth. Yep, they're 4 by 4, and they're 2 and what did I say, Chris? 2 1/4 inches tall.
2 1/4. Yes.
Yeah, they're really neat, and I just love that the advertisement on the bottom, the Balcom yogurt maker, made in USA. So, and they're Fire King because Fire King they actually Anchor Hocking Fire King they actually made bowls just like this, just under the Fire King brand too. But that's what these are. All right, so we'll count these down. I just love advertising stuff. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. I just love the Fire King stuff, and the glass is just awesome. Good stuff.
All right. We have Kells again for 14. 1-4.
Kells. Okay, my dear. Thank you, Kells. All right. I got you down for that. Thank you very much. All right. And next up, I have a real mid-century piece, guys. Chris, could I have 14 on the screen again, please? This is a
Oh,
Corningware Atomic Star pitcher
that
or
looks
pitcher,
familiar.
coffee pot.
That looks familiar.
It does, doesn't it? Look at how clean I got it, too.
It looks very nice.
Isn't that nice? Nice and
Mm-hmm.
shiny. Yeah. Chris actually stopped at one of his local tag sales, and he messaged me. He says, "Is this anything?" I said, "It sure is." I said, "Would you mind grabbing that for me, please?" So,
Yeah, it
so
cleaned
here
up
it is,
very nicely. Very, very
and it
nicely.
cleaned up absolutely beautiful, and it still has its gold top on it. Now, this is the Corningware Atomic Starburst, and it's 8.5 inches tall. And it is heat proof, as it says right on it, Corning heat proof glass. I don't know if you can see that. Probably not, but see how close I can get. Hopefully you can see that. It's so hard with the reflections, but
Well,
that's
I
what it
can
says
see,
right here is
we can see
Corning.
the numbers. We can see the 2,
Oh, there it
4,
is.
and the
Corning
6.
heat
There
proof
you go.
glass. Yep,
Yeah.
2 cups, 4 cups, 6 cups. So what this would go really good with, guys, I know Scott sells a lot of them on his show. I don't know how he finds them. He always finds them. If you've guys seen those Silex coffee warmers, they're glass. They have a silver top on them. They're probably from the 40s or 50s. And you put a candle inside. This would be ideal to put on top of it to keep your coffee warm while you're having, like, people over for dessert or whatever in the living room. You have that beautiful coffee warmer going with the candle, and your coffee staying hot on your coffee table. This is the way to go if you like mid-century modern. Look at those atomic stars. I mean, those just scream mid-century modern. Is this not awesome? You have the same one in your kitchen, John Robert? That's awesome. Isn't it great? And has this beautiful handle. I don't believe this is Bakelite. I believe this is just plastic, as well as the top. The top is just plastic too. It's not Bakelite. And it does have that gold. It does have its little gold circle. A lot of times this gold circle is missing. And it looks like whoever had it, it wasn't me, but when I washed it, I noticed it. It looks like they went a little heavy on the scrubbing because they scratched it a little bit. And it's not really showing up too well. Yeah, there you go. See the little scratches that they put on there? But it's actually intact. A lot of times I've found these and they don't have the little gold, little silver or rather gold top on there. I don't know what the heck you call it. I guess just decoration. But you would take that off before you pour your coffee. Now, some of these actually had a spout. This one does not. So if you wanted to use it just for like iced tea or lemonade or something in the refrigerator, you could do that too. It doesn't have to be hot. But what a great mid-century piece. Absolutely awesome. Yes, or just for martinis or margaritas. Absolutely. Really adorable. Nice piece. And just the gold on the top is really, really beautiful. It's in really good shape. Yeah. I was just shocked to actually see the gold top on it. I have my mom's and I don't know where it is. I know I have it, but it's packed away somewhere. And hers does not have the gold top. But again, I'm not trying to keep stuff. I need to move stuff out, Although I keep buying to move stuff, right, Chris?
Um,
He
so
keeps
is the
telling me,
lid
like, sell what you have.
it Jeff, is the lid
What?
missing altogether or is it intact? JR
No,
was asking.
no, 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 no. The lid is here. Here's the lid right there. That's
Okay.
the lid. It's just a lot of times this little gold part right here is
Yeah,
missing.
the covering.
But
Gotcha.
it's actually here. Yeah, it's like a little gold, like, I don't even know, like a foil, little metal decorative piece that they put on the top of the plastic. But no, it's all together. See,
Perfect.
there's the underneath of that.
Yep.
It's all nice and clean. And that's just the cover of it. See, and the cover is just, it's just, round. And it just fits right on top, nice and loose, just to keep the coffee hot. Or if just to keep your whatever out of in your refrigerator, just to keep anything out of, whatever you put in your refrigerator. Make martinis or whatever in this. So lot of options. Looks like we have some bids. Hi, Sandra Garcia. Good to see you.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
this is
understand.
really beautiful.
Yeah,
Sandra, do you
JR,
have? Sandra might
I
actually have one of those. Hi, Michaela. Um,
I misunderstood. JR was saying that usually when you see these pots, they don't have the lid. So
or they don't
having
have
the
the
lid
lid at all.
is a good
Yes,
find, which is
correct,
good.
JR. Yes. Yes, absolutely. Correct. Yep, absolutely. Now, I believe Sandra Garcia, do you have one of those Silex warmers? I thought you might have gotten one from Scott. That would be ideal for this. I'm not sure if you have one, but if you guys ever have one of those things or you ever find one, it goes perfect with this. All right, so we're going to count this down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. Beautiful piece. Cannot believe the shape it's in. And Chris found this. I have to give credit to Chris for that. Thank you, Chris.
You're welcome.
Good job. I'm teaching him, guys.
Amongst other things that I had collected for you.
You don't have one, Sandra? Okay. I gotta see if I can find one. I think Scott didn't he just find one?
Okay,
Or
that's
maybe the
going to
sisters will.
Sandra Garcia for 25.
For 25. Oh, thank you, Sandra. I appreciate that, honey. That is gorgeous. And thank you, everybody who bid on that. I appreciate it. Okay. All right, guys. So next up, I have some Hazel Atlas Modern Tone. This is that platinite, where they decided they were gonna, spray it. Now, of course, now watch the colors not come up. I may have to. Well, anyway, Chris, could you put 18 on the screen, please? 18. So you have a creamer and a sugar. Now the sugar, hopefully the color comes up. Of course, it's
Is
not.
it
It
is
is a
it
light. It's
white?
light green. It's like a jadeite
Oh
light
my
green.
goodness, really? It looks
I know
like
you think these were. I know the color is getting washed out.
it looks like
Oh, you know
yellowware,
what? Maybe can you
honestly.
see them better back here? Yeah.
Nope. It still looks like yellow. Yeah, creamish color.
I
It's
think
not
it's
your
the ring
fault.
light, Chris. I think
No,
the ring light is what what
it's
what gets rid of all of the
so this is
coloring.
the debate that people got into a couple years ago with the dress that was blue or black. Which color is it? It
There, that's
happens with
better, guys. Now you can see it. See how this is like a light green and this is a yellow. Did any of you guys see Scott's latest video on his channel? Because I know he just thrifted 2 of these. And they were that light green. So you can see the light green against the yellow. This is like a light sunshine yellow, and this is light green. But if you guys know the modern tone, you know that this is how they made their cream and sugars. And I was able to find the full set. Now the creamer has a little bit of that pink loss right in the front here. Just a couple little tiny nicks. See them right here by my finger? There's one there. And down here. The yellow looks like it's showing up pretty good there, Chris. And then the green, this is the sugar, and it does not have a lid. I don't think this came with a lid, if I'm not mistaken. Correct me if I'm wrong, if anybody knows. I know it looks white, but it's not. It's a light, light green. And then the bottom, that's white. See how the bottoms are white? And then there's the color. There, actually, you can see the colors better there. The white bottoms. Okay. Really nice pieces. And it's hard. I don't always find. I usually find just the creamer or just the sugar, or one has a big chunk taken out of it. And these are in really, really good condition. I couldn't believe the condition I found these in, and they're beautiful. Love that modern tone. Yeah, was that better, JR? I know it's hard to. It's really hard to. Yeah, see that? See now you can see the green. See the light green and yellow, and then there's the white bottoms. I think it's the lighting. So hopefully that shows up a little better for you guys. You can see the green against the yellow. It's just such a nice summary set, I've always loved this. And Scott was saying he's going to collect all the green color. That's what he was talking about on his channel the other day. That'll be really pretty. I like the green. The green is so pretty. It's like a mint green. Yeah, with the white bottoms, you could see the contrast. The green. Yeah, and then the yellow. You can see the yellow there. Yep. It's really pretty. All right, so it looks like we have somebody in there for a bid. I thought I saw a bid. Did somebody bid in there, Chris?
Yes.
Chris? Did
Yes,
we have
I'm
a bid in
here.
there?
No, I'm
Okay,
here.
I just
I'm
want to.
listening to you talk.
Okay, I just want to make sure.
I'm here.
Okay. All right, so we'll count these down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. Oh, Joan, don't worry about it. I'm just glad to have you here. Don't ever worry about that, hon. You guys can pop in anytime. And again, whatever doesn't sell, guys, I'll go back at the end and I'll do a replay
Okay, that's going to Karen K for $18.
for 18. Okay, thank you, Kieran. Thank you so much. Aren't those beautiful colors? They are gorgeous. They really are pretty. All right. So next up, guys, something a little bit unusual for me to sell. A doll. Are you ready for this one? Wait till you see her. Anybody like the 20s? Wait till you see her. Chris, $10 on the screen. This is an Avon. It's an Avon piece. And it's from 1989, but she's not a 1989 girl. She is a 1920s girl. Now, hopefully she shows up and she's not, it's not too bright. I still think this light is too bright. I'm gonna tilt that back. Yeah, see? I don't like that ring light. Now look at her. Is she not gorgeous or what? So she's a flapper and she's wearing her flapper dress. She's got I don't know, like this little beaded like belt around her waist. She's got this gorgeous deco dress on. Look at that. With this little skirt in the back, little train. And she's got these gorgeous flapper shoes on. Look at those. She's made of porcelain. Her head is porcelain, her arms, her body is not. Her body is like soft, like almost like a oh, I don't know what you would call what they would like a stuffed, like a stuffed animal kind of a texture. And then she has porcelain legs. Now the arms are a little bit, flimsy, but she's probably just from age. But as long as you don't give this to, your youngsters to play with, she's more of something to be, put on display. And she's just absolutely adorable. She originally came, from what my research was, she originally came with like a little the flappers used to wear those little, I don't know what you call that, like a bandana type of thing with like a feather that would stick out the top, like a little headdress with a feather in the front. And that's what she originally came with, but she did not come with it. But it did come with the original booklet, and it is marked in the back, source of fine collectibles, Avon 1989. And this booklet actually talks all about the 1920s style and what she's all about from Avon. Hopefully that focuses. There she is. Yeah, she's really, really cool. I loved her. I thought she was neat. Hey, Aaron, how are ya? Thank you for popping in. Thank you for your bid. I appreciate that. She's great. Aaron has a wonderful channel, guys. He's our brooch man with the brooch hat. And Aaron could probably make something fabulous for her headdress because you're very talented with things that you do. So, hi Dee, how are you, sweetie? Yeah, she's fabulous. I just love her. And that deco dress of hers. Isn't that cool? I saw her and I said, hey, I have to grab her. So she comes, like I said, she comes with her booklet. So we're going to count this down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. She's fabulous. Look at that flapper hairdo. Isn't she great? Very
All
well
right.
painted.
That is going
She's great.
to
Earrings and everything.
Aaron.
That going to Aaron? Okay. I see Mark and Mike. Hey, Mark and Mike. All right, Aaron, thank you so much. That's our gentleman with the bro chat. Guys, check out Aaron's channel. He has a wonderful channel. He sells some nice brooches and things. He sells a lot of, he finds like some really cool things. So you should please check out his channel if you can. All right, Aaron, I don't think you have ever purchased from me before, but if you could send me all your info, Chris will scroll it on the screen. You probably know what I need because Aaron sells himself. He actually does his own sales on his channel, so he knows all the stuff that I would need. But Chris will put all the info up there for me.
Yep, just give me 1 second. Was answering something in chat. All right, and you got that was Aaron, right?
Yep, I got that was Aaron.
All right.
Thank you, Aaron. I appreciate that. That's your first purchase from me. Thank you so much, buddy. I think you're going to love her. She's awesome. She's really, really cool. I'm wondering if you have any more of these girls. I know they had I think they had I think they had them all like 30s, 40s, 50s. It was like a whole set of them. I just wish she had her headdress, but like I said, you could probably come up with something and actually make it for her. She's really cool.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Chris is scrolling it on the bottom of all the stuff that I need. Yeah, and just let me know whether you have, I'm sure you do. You probably have PayPal. So you know all that stuff, Aaron. So you're good on all that, I'm sure. So okay. Oh, Chris is talking about his channel that he's starting. Chris is going to be starting a diet. You know, I'm going to say, well, you're putting it in the chat, Chris. So
Well,
like,
no,
it's kind of
no.
hard for me not to say anything.
I'm not advertising it, but if people are asking, if you go to my ID, you'll see the link to my channel there. It's much different than what Jeff is doing, and I've only just
Yeah, it's
started
not
out,
like
so
it's not it's not selling like this.
no,
No,
it's more
not at all.
consuming of educational material for diving.
Yeah, it's
So
educational stuff. Yeah. Um, yes, he does. He has awesome mid-century ceramics. He has like some amazing stuff. Maybe Chris can put the link to your channel in there, Aaron.
is that Aaron? Yeah, 1 second. I'll get that for you.
Yeah.
Hang
And put
tight.
in the two old guys if you could. Oh, you already did? Did the two old guys already? Oh, thank you, Mark and Mike. Thank you.
Yep.
You put the link in?
Uh,
Unless they're talking to somebody else, I don't know.
they're talking to someone. I think they were talking about me.
Oh, okay. All right.
1 second.
So good to have you guys here. Thanks for popping in, guys. I'm so glad to have you here. Got 114 of you guys in here tonight. Thank you so much for visiting with me. I really appreciate it. Okay, so Chris just put in Aaron's channel, so please check him out. He has some great stuff. Yep. All right. So now, moving right along here, so and by the way, whoever buys for me tonight, guys, stick around because at the end I am going to do a giveaway. I have 3 cute little things, nothing crazy, but I just like just a token of my appreciation for you guys. And we're going to do 3 questions tonight. So instead of doing numbers, we're going to do questions.
Hmm?
And Chris, if Dee's in here too, you might want to put Dee's channel in there and the 2 old guys. If you want to
Yep.
put their channels in there.
You're just
You got
overloading
one?
me.
D got a Yip Yip shirt. I can't wait to see you in it. You got to take a picture of me wearing it. You have a picture of me. Picture of you wearing it to me. I can't wait to see that. Oh my goodness. Yes, all our thoughts and prayers to everybody in Texas, guys. Terrible, terrible tragedy. Oh, yes. Please remember everybody in Texas in your prayers, those people that were affected by those floods. Please do. Yeah. It's so awful. Yeah, I know, Terry. Oh my goodness. Yeah, absolutely terrible. Please remember them in your prayers, guys. Count your
Okay.
blessings every day, I always say.
All right.
So,
I think I'm caught up, Jeff. Go ahead.
you good? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. All right. All right. Let's see. All right. So moving right along here, I have, what do I have? Oh, guys, are you ready for this? This blew me away when I saw this. Are you ready for this? Chris, $15 on the screen. This
All
is
right.
incredible. 1930s. It's called Umbertone by Farberware. The pottery was made by Lee Potters,
Oh, that's
and it
beautiful.
has the deco. Excuse me?
I said it's beautiful.
Yes, it is. It has a deco pattern, a deco tulip serving plate is what it's called, a serving platter. It was probably made anywhere from 1926 to 1931. That was when Lee Potters was in business. Now, it does have some crazing on it, but as I always tell you guys, crazing does not bother me. But I'm not sure if you'll be able to see it. But it has some very light crazing in the glaze. Here's the back of it. You might see the crazing on that.
It's very
Yep,
minor.
there it
Yeah.
is.
Yeah, not too bad though.
No, it's very, very minor.
Yeah.
But there it is. Umbertone or Farberware by Lee Potters. And this is amazing. So what they would do is Lee Potters would actually make this pottery and send it to Farber Brothers, which was in New York, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong. And then they would actually design their piece around the pottery. So it is absolutely amazing. And I did polish this up and look at how shiny that thing came out. Now it has a little bit of wear on the handle. Let me see, which area is it?
Hmm.
That's a little bit worn off, probably from the way it was sitting in a cabinet. So right there, hopefully it focuses. Oh goodness. Yeah, you can see it right there.
Yep.
See a little
I
bit
can
of a
see it. Yep.
see the
I
little
can
bit
see
of the
it.
wear right here on
Yeah.
that clover. It's like a little
Yeah.
clover design. There's a little bit of the silver that's rubbed off down to the copper below. But it is a beautiful piece, and the design on it is just impeccable.
That
Look at
looks like
that.
someone was obsessively trying to shine that bad boy down. And
And it
then
was not me. It was like when I got it.
rubbed all the way
I
down to
didn't.
the copper.
They did. They rubbed all the way down to the copper. Either that or my thought it was probably like in like a china closet or something, and it was kind of folded down because the handle folds down, guys. So here's the
Yep.
handle up, and it does fold down. Either way. And I think it was like maybe in a china closet, maybe rubbing against something as somebody took stuff in and out of the cabinet, and it just kind of rubbed in against a certain spot. That's my only guess, because it's only in that one little spot that it has a little bit of it coming through, just that one little area right there. I always try to be as transparent as I can with you guys whenever there's any type of flaw or damage, and it does have a little tiny speck on the plate, and I think it's under the glaze right there. But it is a beautiful deco piece. I mean, look at the colors from the 1930s right there. She would have loved it. She would have been all over. She would have been carrying this around her house, showing off to all the girls. She would have loved this piece. You just know it. And it's so shiny still, even though it has that crazing. It's so shiny and just, oh, it's fantastic. I absolutely
Hey
love it.
everyone.
The colors are beautiful. So I'm not sure if we have any bids on this, but we're going to count it down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. Dee, that dessert that you made looked awesome. That blueberry fluff. Oh, I'd have been all over that, girl.
Okay. We got. I'm trying to scroll back. There's so many
Gilded Age
comments.
is on right now. I
All
haven't
right.
watched, I don't think I've watched it yet. Have I watched the Gilded? I don't think I
I
watched
don't
Gilded Age.
know. You haven't watched The Gilded Age. I think you tried watching, what was the other one? Downton Abbey, and you couldn't get into it.
Yeah, don't get me going about Downton Abbey.
So we got Terry Trahan for
I
18
tried.
for that piece.
Okay, Terry, thank you so much, and thank you everybody who bid on that. Thank you, Terry. Terry, did everything arrive okay for you? I think it did. I know it did. Never mind. I know how it did. Never mind. And thank you for sending me that. Thank you.
So I take it arrived okay.
Yes, everything arrived okay. Yes. That was so wonderful that what the email that you sent me. I appreciate that.
I
Thank
think
you.
The Gilded Age is still going too. I don't think it's over. I think they kept it going. Or is it 3 seasons now?
The Gilded Age? Are you talking about the
Yeah. No, The Gilded Age. It's on HBO, so we don't have that. HBO Max.
Oh yeah, no, we don't have that. Yeah.
Yeah.
No. We don't have it. Okay, guys,
No.
how about a collectibles book?
All right. What
Chris,
we
five
got?
dollars on the screen.
$5. Okay.
$5. Okay. So we have a World War II Homefront collectibles book. Now, this has all kinds of awesome stuff. See, it's got more than 2,000 listings, 600 photos. It's an invaluable aid to novice and advanced collectors who share in an appreciation for these items and their cultural significance. So it says it's all here: jewelry, postcards, movie posters, matchbooks, banks, statues, toys, games, trading cards, books, magazines, and anti-Axis memorabilia. So I'll just open it up to some things here. Some of the things that are in here. Really cool book. Let's see what else. Oh wow, look at this. Some pins. Look at that. Isn't this great? It's a good book for like, for any collector of like, World War II stuff. Patriotics, Chesterfield cigarettes. Lots of cigarette ads. Oh, let's see. Life magazine. Pictures of some of the presidents.
What was the name of the book from A Christmas Story that he puts on his mother's bed? That just reminds
Oh,
me of
that's a Look magazine.
Look magazine.
Yeah.
Yes, it just reminds me of
Look
that
is
so
right.
much.
It's right here. There's a Look magazine right here.
Oh, there you go. There you go. There it
Yeah,
is.
right here. Right there. Look magazine. Yep. My mother, while flipping through her favorite Look magazine, will find herself in the middle of a Red Ryder sales pitch. I'm trying to show some other things. Oh, and there it is. There is some colored pages to it too.
We got some interest in that piece, Jeff. That's good.
Yeah, it's a great book, guys. It has a lot of stuff in here. Eisenhower and Roosevelt. Yeah, remember Pearl Harbor, Winging a Prayer. I mean, just beautiful stuff. Yeah. Some stuff I don't want to talk about. I'm just going to leave that to you guys that end up buying it, because some of the stuff in here may not be appropriate for me to show on here. Yeah. So, but really cool. Cool book. And I think you guys would appreciate it if you guys collect this kind of stuff. So we'll count this down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. And I think I saw Dodie in there. Hello, Dodie.
Yep.
JR, me too. I couldn't. You rented the first season and watched it all the way. I just could not get into it. I don't know what it was.
Some people say it's the it's not an Irish brute, but the English accent is just
I think
too.
the English accent is like it's so strong for me. I have a hard time following along with it. Like I
Yeah,
don't know what it was. I don't know. I couldn't. And I wanted to because I love that era. You know, the Edwardian era is just so. Oh, just love it. But
yeah. I think Mom actually watched a couple seasons of
yeah,
it.
Chris's mom loved it.
All right, Bill Aubin for 12. Thanks, Bill.
Okay, Bill, that's all yours, buddy. Thank you very, very much, and thank you everybody who bid on that. Okay. All right, next up, guys, we have some more Fire King. All right, who likes the peach luster? Does anybody like peach luster? Well, we got
Ooh, look at
a
that.
set of peach luster that is going to knock your socks off. So,
That looks
Chris,
familiar.
I'm going to have you put $22 on the screen, and I'll let you guys know what I have here for you. So, you're getting 4 plates. Now, this is the peach luster, Fire King peach luster. Look at that. And I don't think this was used but maybe one time. It has like minuscule, you can't even see. I mean, look at that. All you can see are like, how it was when it was made. Just the plates like rubbing against each other. I don't even think there's any utensil marks on here at all. But it is gorgeous and it has that laurel pattern. This is called the laurel pattern. And they did this in jadeite. They did this in a lot of different types of their glass. And it is absolutely spectacular. Now the bottom is white and it does say Fire King on it. Let's see if I can find it so I can hold it up properly. It does say Fire King. Yep, right there. Fire King Ovenware. And you don't read it Oven Fire King Ware. It's Fire King Ovenware. Or if it says instead of ware and it says glass, that means it's older. There's a little tip for you. And it says made in USA. But a lot of people read it Oven Fire King Ware. No, it's Fire King Ovenware. So you
Yeah,
get
potato,
4 of these. You get
potato.
4. Huh?
I said potato, potato.
Potato. Well, that's how you do it.
I know.
So you get 4 of these plates. These are all the dinner plates. These are 9-inch plates, and they're all in impeccable condition. Look at the shine.
Now, is this considered lusterware or no?
This is called peach luster. So you could
Okay.
call it lusterware. Yes.
Okay.
Yes. This is Fire King or Anchor Hocking's peach luster. You
Okay.
also
Look
get
at that.
cups and saucers. Only was 2 with this. The other 2 must have gotten broken, or maybe there was only 2. And a lot of times people collected these through the grocery store, or like a bag of wheat, or a bag of oats, or a bag of cereal or flour, sugar. You'd get a teacup and saucer, and then you'd have to find the plates. Or sometimes they would have these as a promotion in a grocery store where, you spend every $20 you spend, you can get a plate for $1. Can you imagine back then? So I mean, there's lots of different ways that people accumulated these things, but I only have the two teacups and saucers. But it's a good start to a collection if you want to have a nice collection of the Fire King peach luster. It's absolutely beautiful, really pretty. It's a gorgeous set. And to complete the set of 4, you'd have this. And surprise, surprise, I actually have a cream and sugar coming up next that matches it. So, stay tuned if you like this set. I do have a cream and sugar as well.
But wait, there's
And
more.
there was a but wait, there's more. Yeah, there's a piece of Toba fur on it.
Oh,
Toby fur. How is Toby? What's Toby doing? Everybody always wants to know what Toby's up to.
He is on his bed, passed out cold.
Oh, sleepy
Yep, he's
baby.
tired. He was outside a lot
Yeah,
this
guys, I'm
afternoon.
going to be posting some videos of Toby running through the water out in Gloucester. We stopped in Gloucester, and Toby was able to go out on the in the water. So I'm going to post a video of that. Probably, yeah, sometime this week.
He was
Maybe
quite the
maybe
star.
Tuesday.
He was
Yeah,
quite
people
the
were taking
star.
pictures and videos of him while he was in the water.
Yeah.
He's
Yep.
so cute. He loves the beach. So, and we're glad we got to take him to the beach. So this is the set you get. You get the 4 plates and the 2 cups and saucers, all for $22. And it is in, like I said, superb condition. All right, so we'll count this down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. You been to Gloucester, Marion? Yeah, Gloucester's nice. We went there 2 days in a row for breakfast at this great breakfast place. Oh,
Mhm.
love that. Can we go tomorrow?
No, unfortunately not. We have to work.
Oh,
Terry
this is
Trahan
so
for
good.
24.
All right, Terry, thank you so much for that. I appreciate that. And thank you anybody who bid on that. Thank you
The
so much, Terry.
the breakfast place that Jeff is alluding to is called George's,
Yep.
and
George's.
it's on Washington Avenue or Street, and it is very, very good, and they give you a lot of food. A
Oh,
lot.
so good. 2 days in a row, I had the corned beef. What I have the corned beef eggs
Benny.
Benedict.
Yep,
They
corned beef
call it
Benny.
the English Benedict. Oh, so good because they make their own corned beef hash
Mm.
on it. It's delicious. Thank you so much, Terry. So if you like that, you might like these to match it.
But wait, there's
So these
more.
are these are $8.
All right.
And I won't say too much about it because you guys already know. So it's the Fire King Peach Luster Cream and Sugar. And this did not have a cover. It came the way it was an open sugar and an open creamer. And look at how clean. Guys, I don't think these were ever used. I really don't. Yeah, Chris and I found these and I don't believe these were ever used. And they do say Fire King ovenware on the bottom. On the bottom. There it is. There's the Fire King. It gives a lot of people tingles when they see Fire King. It did for me when I was collecting jadeite. Every time I flipped it over and I saw Fire King, I'd get all excited. Fire King, there it is. My mom collects or collected and had a set of the copper tone, or is it the copper tint? Copper tint bakeware. So I have a couple pieces of that from her, and it is just spectacular. I love that, and that stuff was also made by Anchor Hocking, and that matches this. So it's a beautiful set. I really do like it. Some people you either like it or you don't, but I've always thought it was really pretty. And copper is really in right now. A lot of people like copper, so this actually goes. If you have a lot of copper in your kitchen, this goes beautifully. So we have some bids, so we are going to count it down. 10, 9. Thank you, Lynn. I appreciate it. Yes, I can't wait. Oh, we're getting there. We're getting there, guys. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. You guys might wonder, some of you may be new and wonder why I do that with my fingers. It's just so Chris can actually see the live feed and know when I'm counting down so that it accounts for the lag so that you guys get the accurate stop for your devices. So that's why I do that, in case you guys are wondering why I do that. Because I know some channels don't do that. So I just wanted to be clear with that.
Well, that's because not every other channel has a moderator like me.
Right. Well, I appreciate you. Thank you so much.
I know. All right, we got Rhonda for 25. Sorry, Terry, you just missed it.
Rhonda, okay. Oh, Terry, you came right in at the oh darn, I'm so sorry. Thank you so much, Rhonda. Thank you everybody who bid on that. All right, Rhonda, I got you, darling. Oh, NFDA. Okay. Okay.
Got
All
it?
right. Yep. All
Okay.
set. Thank you so much. Terry, I'll keep my eyes out open for some more of those. All right. Complete your set. What else is this? Oh,
Collect them
this is
all.
guys. If you guys saw my little short that I did, my red, would you guys like my little red, white, and blue? I did it with spur of the moment. It was kind of tacky. I
No,
thought
it
Chris
was
loved it, and
not.
I thought it was
It
tacky.
was not tacky. I thought it was very well done. It was
I thought
very
it was tacky.
Sam the
I
Eagle
was
would be
filming it
very
while I was in
happy.
my bathrobe for crying out loud.
Jeff,
I gotta take a sip.
Sam the Eagle would be very proud of your patriotic display of America.
Sam the Eagle. A salute to all nations, but mostly America. You guys ever see Sam the Eagle from the Muppet Show? That was his little patriotic saying. He was too funny. Crazy Sam the Eagle. I'm preparing for my 3.5 hour long firework display. 3.5 hours long.
30
All right,
seconds.
Chris, $23 on the screen, please.
All right.
Guys, you're gonna get both of these. You might have seen these in my little vignette that I did. These are gorgeous. These are Westmoreland glass. They are a beautiful blue. There's no decoration on them. And you might see some kind of lines at the top. Well, you know what that is? Somebody who owned these decided to put some fishing line on the back to hang them on the wall. So they're very versatile. You can hang these on the wall as wall decorations. Hang them like that, or like that, or like that, or like that. Or you can have them as a dish, because I know some people use them as a trinket dish. So these were made by Westmoreland Glass. There's the mark on the bottom. So if I can show that to you. I don't know if that'll show up or not. Oh, there it is. Almost. You can get a little bit closer. It's hard to make out, but you can see the WG there, Westmoreland Glass. Can you see it? Chris, is that showing up?
Yes, it is.
Can you see the Westmoreland Glass right here?
Yep.
It's, right in the
Yep.
middle right here.
I can see the W.
The W, the
Yep.
W with the G over it. Yep. So these were made by Westmoreland Glass. I'm gonna guess these. I don't exactly know. I did not look these up. I'm sorry, I didn't have time to look these up. But I think these are probably from. I would say maybe the 60s, 50s, 60s, maybe late 50s, early 60s. But they're really pretty, you know. And you can use them, like I said, you can use it, and they're flawless. There's no chips or nicks or ticks or nicks or flips or nicks or whatever you want to call them on any of these. They are absolutely impeccable. So, like I said, somebody had them hanging on their wall, so they were not used at all. And they are beautiful. Gorgeous blue. Look at that blue. Isn't that pretty? Perfect. Have a blue Valentine's. A lot of people love these dishes. I love the Muppet Show too, Heather. Me and Chris like to watch it. When there's nothing else on TV, that's what we watch. We watch the Muppet Show. We love the Muppet Show. Yep. So, yeah, these are really nice. Yeah, exactly. These came in different colors. They came also in an like a frosted glass with and they did like some painting on them as well. Some of these that you see them with the like flowers painted on them. They were done in red. They were done in green. I think I've seen an avocado-ish color green one. Um, I mean, they're absolutely spectacular. I love these things. They're really pretty. And just it's Westmoreland glass. I mean, Westmoreland glass is Westmoreland glass. I mean, it's good stuff, you know. And like I said, never used on the table because somebody had them hanging up. So you can either leave those little fishing filaments in the back to hang them on your wall, or you can just cut them off and use them on your table for a dish. So, or have one for yourself and give one as a gift. There's an option too. So I'm not sure if we have anybody interested, but we'll count these down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. I didn't even measure them. I should have measured them for you too. Across, they are 7 inches across, and they are from the highest point to the bottom, about 8 inches. Yeah, they're nice.
Okay, those are
Too
currently a
neat.
pass. We'll bring them back later.
Okay. All right, we'll bring them back later. All right, no problem. All right, next up, I have, how about a record? Now, you guys told me to look for him, and I found him. So hopefully somebody will want to see this. Does anybody want to turn on their heart light now? You guys know who I'm talking about? Turn on my heart light now. With the original plastic, guys. There is your Neil Diamond. You wanted your Neil Diamond. I found Neil Diamond. I cannot
Start.
believe this.
What's the start?
Chris, $8.
Okay.
$8 for Neil Diamond's Heartlight album. And there's the sticker.
He kind of looks like
Heartlight.
David Copperfield.
Yeah, well, it's not David Copperfield. That is Neil Diamond.
I know, I'm just
Sorry
saying.
to say. So here's the songs on the back. I'll hold them up for you guys to read. Heartlight, of course, is the first song.
Do you know
I'll
what the
hold them up.
year?
I'll let you guys read them.
Do you know the year
I
of the
will check
album?
it in a second. It's probably on the bottom.
Okay.
When Heartlight was released. I'll check it in a second. Just want to hold that up so people can see the songs.
And it's still sealed,
Quite a few
right?
songs on here. What's
That's
that?
I said that's original sealant.
There's the original plastic on it. Yeah, the
Yep.
plastic is still on it. See it?
Oh, look at
And
that.
I'm not taking it off. And it has the original stickers from where it was originally sold. I don't even know the name of series. I don't know. Is that a name of a store? Series?
No clue.
It was $8. 88. Was it $8.98? I don't know. I can't even make it out. Or is it? No, the price was over here. That was the series. And the price, somebody ripped the price off. I bet you they gave it as a gift because the price was right there. And they ripped off. So there is a hole in the plastic right there. They probably gave it as a gift. But it has its own sleeve. Here's the sleeve. And the sleeve has the songs on it, but it does not have the lyrics. And the record is in really, really good condition.
And does it have the year on the record?
Yeah, and I'll check the year for you too in a second.
Thank you.
1982.
All right.
1982. Neil Diamond. Yep. Really good shape. It has a little bit of, it does have a very, very fine. I'm really good. I'm a pretty good judge at records and whether or not it would skip. And this definitely will not skip. But there is a little blemish right there, but that is not a true scratch. See it? It is a blemish right here. Can you see it with my finger? But it is not a true scratch in the record. It's like surface, so that will not interfere with the song. I can tell right now just by feeling it with my finger. I'm in no way an expert, but I can tell you whether or not that would skip, and that definitely will not skip. Yep, really, really nice. And you remember how you put an album in? Once you put it into here like this, and you put the record back in, it goes up, so it doesn't roll out. And it has all that info in the back of the record, the record sleeve. So when you insert the sleeve in the bottom, like that. So this way it doesn't roll out. Well, there it is. All right, so we have some bids, so I'm going to count this down. Beautiful Neil Diamond. Handsome guy. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. Really great. Yep, I was happy because you guys said get Neil Diamond. I was like, what am I gonna find? And what do I find? Neil Diamond. I couldn't believe it. What do you see? Who else I'm bringing? Woo!
Okay, we got
I'm so
Mary
glad you
Beth.
guys love the records. That really makes me feel so good. Like, because I love records too. It makes me feel so good. Thank you guys.
We have Mary Beth for
Mary Beth?
18. Mm-hmm.
Okay, Mary Beth, thank you. Now, I think you purchased from me before. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think you have. Thank you so very much. I appreciate that. And thank you, everybody who bid on that. Thank you so much, Mary Beth. And if you haven't purchased from me, Chris will put the info on the bottom of the screen for you. Like I always say, my mind is a sieve. So many people have bought things over the year, and it's actually we're going on a year, Chris. I'm going to be doing this. It'll be like I think it's the 28th of July. I had my first sale in
Oh,
conjunction with Scott. Yeah, and it's going to be a year anniversary for me coming up at the end of this month. Yeah, that I've been doing this. So yeah, yeah. Oh, you haven't? Okay, thank you, Mary Beth. Yeah, just Chris is putting the info on the screen. So just your name, your address with your zip code. Also, let me know if Mary Beth is not your real name. Please let me know the name that I need to send it to. And also let me know whether you have PayPal or not. If you don't have PayPal, it's perfectly fine. I can bill you as a guest. But just let me know whether you have PayPal or not. And also the email account associated with that PayPal if you do have it. Okay? Thank you so much for your first purchase. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. You popped out of the Lurkers Lounge. I appreciate it. And hello to all my lurkers in the Lurker Lounge. So glad to have you guys here. I'm so appreciative of the fact that you love these records. I'm glad you guys are saving these records from being destroyed because not a lot of people, listen to records anymore because they don't have record players. Some of us have those fabulous Victrolas, and those or hi-fis, I should say. Hi-fi. All right. How about some ring ding? Anybody want some ring ding? What the heck is a ring ding, Jeff? Other than me, anybody know what ring ding is? Well, I know one person who knows what a ring ding is, and that would be our fabulous Scott. Well, here I have a set, guys. Chris, can you put 20 on the screen, please, for both of these things together? This is a set. This is called the ring ding pattern by Anchor Hocking. This you got the bowl with the handles. Isn't that beautiful? And it's got this like caning effect on the bottom. It has these concentric rings that go around. You got the red, yellow, black, and green. And then this one has the red, yellow, black, green, and orange and green. So you get both. You get both the plate, which has and it also has this like kind of like this panel optic type pattern going around the edge. Now the plate does have a few scratches here and there from wear, but it's a beautiful piece. A lot of people love this pattern, and I think it's great. Um, I have a set of the drinking glasses. Now, there's only one little issue with this one here, right on the tip. It's very, very minuscule. I can feel it with my finger, but I can't see it. But it's right on this little point right here. So hard to get up close. But it's on that little point right there. You might even be able to see it. I don't know. But it's so tiny of a little flea bite. And that is the only flaw on this whole bowl. Otherwise, the bowl is in perfect condition, as is the plate, aside from what I said, the some of the little utensil marks. And then the bottom of the plate, of course, it has that wear from, rubbing on a plate on a table. So you get that rubbing effect right here on that ring. That's what you want in older pieces. You want to know that they used them. So it's from rubbing around. So you get both of these pieces for $20. Let's see. The plate is 8.1/8 inches across, and the bowl is 6 5/8 inches across and 2.5 inches tall. So perfect if you wanted to have like, you know, some cookies and some ice cream. Oh, perfect. What a way to serve it to yourself or for your evening of movie watching. How nice is that? Or a little bit of popcorn in here, or even your cereal in the morning with your toast on the side. Why not? What a great, great piece. I thought these were cool. And I know Scott loves this set too. He loves these pieces. And it's called Ring Ding. I never knew that. I looked it up and I was like, Ring Ding. I love that. Reminds me of were those made by Hostess, Chris? Those were they called ring dings? What were they called?
Uh, yeah, I think.
Or
Well, there was
ding dongs
ding
or
dongs and ho hos.
flip flops or whatever the heck
No,
they
no,
were called.
ho
I don't even
hos and
huh?
ding dongs. I said ding
Ho
dongs, ho hos. I think ring dings was a hostess thing.
ho ho ding dong.
Yeah, ring dings. Yeah, they were chocolate with like a creamy
You're a
film.
ho ho and a ding dong.
They were like a devil dog.
Devil dogs. I love the devil dogs. We're thinking of that movie. What was it? Um,
Wreck-It
The
Ralph.
Incredibles? No, not
No,
The
it's
Incredibles.
Wreck-It Ralph.
Wreck-It Ralph. If you guys ever saw that movie, it's a Disney movie, Wreck-It Ralph, and it was a cartoon. And they called the police officers. They called the police in, and they let. And it was all like candy themed and cake themed and all that. And the police decided to let out the devil dogs, and the dog, and they were all devil dogs. And they looked like real dogs, and they were like running.
And
You
the
just have to
police
see the
office
movie.
and the police officers were in the shape of donuts.
Or don't yeah, the police officers were donuts and their dogs were devil dogs. It was I don't know why, but ask Chris. I laughed so hard. I thought that was
Yeah.
the funniest thing.
Yeah, you really enjoyed that movie. I didn't think you
Oh my
would.
gosh. I did not yeah, one ringy dingy, two ringy dingy, one ringy dingy.
All right, you
Yeah,
want to
this is
count
a
this one?
great
You want to count this down?
yeah, this is a great one. Yeah, see, Perfecto knows what I'm talking about. Wreck-It Ralph, yep. All right, so we'll count this down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. Me too, Kels. You know, I didn't know this, but was it her? Wait a minute. Now I want to get this right now. No, I
Who?
take that back. I'm confusing her with Ruth Buzzy.
What?
Ruth Buzzy. Ruth Buzzy was a big car collector. Did you know that?
No, but I know
I saw
now.
that today. Ruth Buzzy was a big car collector.
All right,
I didn't
that
know
is
that. She did.
going
She used to do a
to
lot of ads for Lincoln. Yeah, she actually owned several cars. Kathleen Workman, thank you so much, Kathleen. I appreciate that. Thank
Kathleen
you. Anybody
Workman
else
for
who bid on that?
25.
Kathleen, darling, thank you. You are going to love those. Those are great. You can have your vanilla ice cream while you're relaxing and watching a good black and white movie. Oh, I watched a good movie the other night. What the heck did I watch? Murder. Witness to a Murder. No, Witness to a Murder, and it had oh, what the heck is her name? Barbara Stanwyck in it. And it's on YouTube, guys. Right here, it's
Hmm.
on YouTube, and it's free. I believe it's Witness to a Murder with Barbara Stanwyck. It was fantastic. I really enjoyed it. Highly recommend it. Beautiful black. I love Barbara Stanwyck, so I thought she was wonderful. Uh, let me see here. Okay. Thank you very much, Kathleen. I appreciate it. All right. Um, all right, what are we saying? Anything good? All right. Another record? All right, well, let me see. Guess what? I have another record coming up. So, how about, and I have an 80s coming up soon, Perfecto. I know you like 80s, but this one's not 80s. This is those wonderful 30s. So this is a double album. Chris, $10 on the screen. It's a double album. You'll see this here identifies all the people on the front cover. There's the cover of it. and all the folks on there. You see Bob Hope stands right out. He's right underneath my nose right here.
Yeah, and
Um,
Jeff, keep talking for a
yeah.
couple minutes. I gotta take himself out.
Okay. All right. Go
All right.
ahead. Oh, I love Rear Window, Kathy. Ah, that's one of my faves. Love that movie. I have always loved Barbara Bel Geddes. She's another one of my favorites too. So, but this is a fabulous. Now, this is a 2-record set. There's 2 records. There's one in the front, Decca. One in the front and one in the back. And I always check the records when I'm, at the store. And if I see something very, very minor or minuscule, I'll still grab it. But if it's heavily damaged or it's got a good nick in it or a scratch, it stays there. And you guys love the smell of records. It's like smelling old books. That's what it smells like to me. And then the back has a sleeve, an old Decca recording sleeve. Isn't that fabulous? And it's those wonderful 30s. Now, what in the heck is on this album? I got to look and see what kind of songs are on here so I could show you guys. I'm not going to read all of them. Tiptoe Through the Tulips. Not by Tiny Tim, but by Nick Lucas. Let's see here. We got Inka Dinka Doo. We've got let's see, September in the Rain, Jeepers Creepers. Where'd you get those peepers? Jeepers Creepers. Over the Rainbow. Judy Garland's Over the Rainbow. Let's see, Lullaby of Broadway, which I love. I love that song. Let's see. When Did You Leave Heaven? Tony Martin. Pennies from Heaven, Bing Crosby. Let's see. It's Raining Sunbeams. Yeah, so you got, Bing Crosby, Dorothy L'Amour, Tony Martin. You've got Bob Hope and Shirley Ross, Kenny Baker, Mae West. A Guy What Takes His Time. Marlene Dietrich, remember her? Falling in Love Again. Al Jolson, he's on here. Looking at You. I mean, great, 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 great album. Yep. So, actually, albums, because there's 2. And you got this info on the inside, and it shows exactly who's on the outside. So, I'm not sure if Chris is back yet from letting Toby outside, because Toby had to go outside. No, it looks like he's still off doing his little business. But this is great, great, great set of records. I was trying to identify these people as I was going through. Let's see, Kenny Baker. The only one I knew right off the bat was Bing Crosby. But some of them they're actually drawn out, so it's kind of hard to tell who it is. I know that's Marilyn. Isn't that Marilyn? Is that Marilyn? No, wait a minute.
I'm back, Jeff.
15.
We can count it down whenever you're ready.
That's Mae West. Oh my gosh. Let's say that's not Marilyn. That's Mae West. So
Jeff.
we can count this down. All right.
Yep.
We know Louis Armstrong's right there. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. It is these are all the original songs with the artists that created them, correct? Great, great album. Was tempted to keep it myself, but I've got quite the collection already. So I need to help you guys grow your collections. But that's a great one.
All right.
Really
Give
good one.
me 1 second to refresh.
Okay.
Sorry, they were lighting off fireworks outside, so
Jimmy Durante.
had to deal
Good
with
old
that.
Jimmy Durante. Yes.
All right, we got Kells for 30.
Kells for 30. Okay, thank you, Kells. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. And thank you everybody who bid on that. If you guys like the 20s, 30s, 40s jazz music, I'll bring more of those records as well. I mean, that's the music I love to listen to, especially while relaxing after a long day of work. So, thank you very much, Kells. I know you're going to love that. Thank you everybody who bid on that. I'll keep my eye open for some more. All right, so I have some awesome shot glasses. Now you guys are like, shot glasses. Well, guess what? It's depression glass shot glasses. Now these are very unusual. You don't see these very often. Check these little guys out. Chris, can I have $20 on the screen, please? Look at how cute these are. Now they look orange or peach on the screen, but these are that light pink depression glass.
They look like miniature beer glasses.
They look like little miniature beer mugs. Are these not adorable?
Yeah.
These were made by Federal Glass. Okay. And they are absolutely adorable. And they're from the 1930s. And they look like little beer mugs. But these are shot glasses. Look at how small they are. Take a quick shot. How adorable are these? And you get 7 of them, guys. I got 7 of these guys. There's not 8. I wish there was 8, but one of them must have got broken. Somebody invited I don't know, Uncle Henry over, and he decided to have one too many shots. But how cute are these? I'm going to hold them up on my little thing here. How cute are these? Look at them. Are these not adorable?
What
And you
did
get 7 of them.
what did Dad used to say? Someone had one too many Merle Haggards.
Someone had one too many Merle Haggards. One too many Merle Haggards. So there they are. These not adorable, guys. I mean, these are the most unique little guys I have ever seen. And they're Depression era, too. Pink Depression glass. Made by the Federal Glass Company in the circa 1930s. How awesome are these? And they're in really, really impeccable condition. I don't think they ever use them. Of course, you can't really use these too much for any utilitarian purpose other than for a shot. So, but it's a good way to get a shot down. How cute are they? I mean, they're just adorable. Look at that. Heck, you could even use them to make little mini root beer floats or root beer float shot. I mean, you can do all kinds of little shots in these little things. You know, I don't know if you could make Jello shots in those. I really would not put these.
No, that's not a good
Although,
idea.
actually, no, you could because you don't put them in the freezer. They would go in the refrigerator. So these would be.
No,
I think these would
but
be okay in the fridge.
still hot going to cold though, Jeff. I wouldn't risk it because
No.
Jello is usually hot when you pour it.
Yeah. That's right too. Because you got
Yeah.
the hot Jello. Yeah, you're right. And if you mix the alcohol into it.
You could
What do they put? Vodka? What do they mix into it? Vodka or?
well, it depends on whatever you're making for a Jello shot. Usually it's a clear
I'm
liquid.
not a pro at making Jello
Usually
shots,
it's
guys. I have no idea.
Usually it's clear liqueur that is better for Jello shots.
Yeah, because I don't think vodka doesn't freeze. Because I sometimes will store my vodka in the freezer if I'm having a party or whatever, and
But you know
just
those
get it really cold, and it doesn't freeze.
those could be really
because
cute
of the.
for like a little wine tasting. You know, little samples of
Oh yeah,
wine.
right. Yeah, but how cute are they? And they're not peach; they are pink. I know it looks peach on the screen. I'm looking at the screen right now, and these are pink.
It looks amber to
But how
me.
cute! Yeah, you're right, Kathleen. Yeah, because especially if the Jello, because I forgot that you have to boil the water. I forgot about that. Yeah, so
So
that would not be a
they are
good
pink,
thing.
correct?
They are definitely pink. I'm looking at them right now, and they are pinker than pink. Pink, pink,
Okay.
you stink.
Okay.
Yep, pink, pink, you stink. This is definitely one of those. But it looks peach on the screen, but they are pinker than pink. Yep. Yeah, very, very cool.
Well,
At higher proofs, right? Yep.
we have some
All right.
interest.
I'm glad we have some. These are so cute, guys. These are just incredible, and they're not light either. They have a little heft to them because they have thick bottoms to them. The bottoms are a little bit hollow here, but they're thick bottoms on them, so they're really cute. All right, we'll count them down: 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And stop. They are incredible. Yes, they are, Heidi, aren't they? They are incredible. Hey, I love these little guys.
Yeah, unfortunately,
So cute.
Dreamboat Addy, I think it's the lighting because we have a combination of white light but also soft white, and I think that's throwing
it's
off
so
the
hard
camera.
to.
But
Yeah, it's really hard to.
once we get your studio set up, you'll be all set.
Yeah, eventually, guys, I'm gonna make my upstairs. It was originally my craft room. I have my sewing machine, everything. I'm gonna turn it into a YouTube room. So eventually, I'll have a different background. I'll be upstairs. So that's a slow process. It's happening. It's gonna
And
happen.
we have Terry Trahan for 22, Jeff.
Okay, Terry, you're gonna love those. They're awesome. Thank you very much.
Oh, chocolate liqueur. That's a good idea, Kels. Yeah.
All right. Thank you, Terry. And anybody that's purchasing glass tonight, if you guys want me to hold back on shipping any of these things because of the hot weather or whatever near where you're living, if you want me to wait a while till the weather cools down, feel free to let me know. Shoot me an email and say, Jeff, can you hold my package? I don't mind doing that. Just like we do in the winter too, if it's going to be really cold. Because I know sometimes, folks work and, the mailman drops stuff off and it's sitting on your porch or your front steps or whatever, and in that hot weather, just to risk anything. Okay. Next up I have a beautiful. Oh, and by the way, guys, too, Terry will probably be like, well, these do glow too. They do have a glow to them too. So there must be some cadmium or selenium in there or something that makes those glow. All right, so I have these now. I normally don't buy these kind of things. This is made by Johan Haviland. It was same company that made my mother's her china for her wedding. Now, the reason I bought them is because these were never used. Well, how do you know that, Jeff? Well, these had a sticker, and of course, I've washed these since. Of course, you know how I wash. These had a sticker on the bottom of every single one, and if they had been washed and used and washed, the sticker would have been gone. Because as soon as I got the sticker wet, it washed right off. The sticker that was on there said not affiliated with Haviland of New York. Yes. Oh, I'm sorry, Chris. 14. Four, I might not have said it. Yeah, I might not have said it. Oh, good night, Aaron. Aaron's headed out to bed. Good night, Aaron. Thank you for stopping in, buddy. I appreciate it. All right. Yeah, so these are really beautiful. So now these are called sepia rose. Now, oh, here we go again with the coloring. The color of the rose itself is a very, very, very light pink. And everything else is kind of like a grayishy color. And you guys know what sepia is. That's what this is. So there you have the sepia rose color. And then on the edge is gold. Has a gold rim on them. And you can see just by the light, there's no utensil marks or wear on these at all. These were never used. And like I said, because it had those stickers on the bottom, they were never used because they obviously somebody would have washed them if they used them. At least I would hope they would have. Um, but they were covered in all kinds of dust and schmutz and stuff. So I don't think anybody ever used these. So, and always be careful. I've said it before, guys, when you're putting your dishes away in the shelf, don't ever slide your dishes into on your shelf, and you're always just place the dishes down gently because you're adding more scratches to your dishes. So, another tip in case I didn't mention that in the past. But you get 4 of these plates, and they are absolutely gorgeous, and they are made by Johan Haviland. Show you the back. Oh, everything is like backwards. So I tilt to the left and it goes to the right. Hopefully that shows up. And they're made in Germany. I believe these are the. Wish it would show up, Chris. Maybe if I tilt it or something. I know. Well, I'm trying to yeah, that autofocus is terrible. but it's Johan. Yeah, but it's Johan Haviland, Bavaria, Germany, and they're even struck with a number, probably the series too, number 5. So they are beautiful. You get 4 of them. There's 4 of them. They do have that nice edge on them, and they're deep too. So like if you have spaghetti, it'll actually, it's perfect because the edges. I like plates that actually have edges that kind of come up, so all the sauce kind of pools in the middle. And I just think these were gorgeous. I don't know, I love them. And like I said, it's got that sepia color, it's that pink in the middle, and then it's got that brownishy beigey color. And I figured it'd be nice for summertime, as people's roses are in bloom. All right, so we'll count these down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. Very pretty Haviland. Yep. The good Haviland, yes. I love Haviland. And that's my mother's china. Hers is just, my mom was very, very simple. It's just, they're just white plates and they have a platinum ring and it's called Wedding Band. And it's made by the same company. Midway Rose for 22. Thank you very much, Midway Rose. Thank you, everybody who bid on those. I appreciate that. All right. Oh, surprise, surprise. Surprise, surprise. All right. So anyway, anybody like McCoy? I got some McCoy tonight. The real McCoy. Yes, this is the real McCoy. Not marked McCoy, but it is the real McCoy. Check this guy out. No damage at all, guys. Chris, $18 on the screen, please. This is called from the rustic line. It's called the rustic line vase of grapes and leaves. That's the pattern, grapes and leaves from their rustic line. Some people call it the cornucopia. Um, I don't know if they were sold in sets or not, but if you find another one, you have a perfect pair for your mantle, and they are absolutely beautiful. Now it has like a green color to it. Of course, here we go again with the coloring. It's a light mint green, and it has like a light brown on the top here. This is like a light brown. And the leaves and the rest of it is like a mint green. It's like that nice minty, 30s green color. And the inside is just kind of like a beigey white. And I got it as clean as I possibly could. So it looked like somebody was using this. They actually did use it for flowers or whatever. But I did get it nice and clean for you. And it is a beautiful piece. And it is not marked on the bottom at all. McCoy didn't always mark their pieces, but this is definitely a McCoy piece. Yeah. You can actually look that up if you have a McCoy book. Yeah, from their rustic line. It's called Grapes and Leaves. I wonder why they called it Grapes and Leaves. They were big on the grapes and leaves. They like their grapes and their leaves. So, yeah, it's a great piece. Now, as far as its size goes, nope, I didn't measure this one, so I will measure it for you. So it stands at I would say about 7, just a hair over, about 7 3/4 inches tall. And the opening at the top, it's about 6.5 inches across. And the narrow portion is about 2 inches. Yeah, really, really nice. Yes. Yeah, I'll flip it around. Here it is. Yep. And here's the other side. I'll do another spin around for you again. And it is in really good condition. There's no chips, cracks, or anything wrong with this at all. It's in perfect condition. It's in really beautiful condition. I actually love this. I love the color. So I'm not sure if we have any bids, but we're going to count this down. 10. Oh, good. Good. Thank you. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. Yeah, it's beautiful. Love my McCoy too. It is beautiful. Yep. You're my top fan? What does that mean, top fan? Oh, we have that. I have that crown thing in my chat too. Oh, fantastic. Is there a way to shut that off? All right, Terry, thank you so much. I appreciate that. I'm your #1 fan. Oh, Paul, isn't it wonderful? We can listen to my Liberace albums. Oh, Paul. Anybody know what that's from? It is. See if anybody guesses it. I'm your #1 fan. All right. Anybody get it? No? It's a Stephen King movie. Oh, I'm trying to help him along. It's not a trivia question. Cindy, hi Cindy. Hello, hello. Karen got yay, Misery. That's it. Right. Yeah. Really good movie. Somebody wants, well, I don't know if our record folks are still here, but I got 2 more records. I might as well let's get rid of the records, huh? How about this guy? Everybody knows who he is, right? And we're gonna start this one, Chris, at $10. You got 2 albums. Yep.
Jeez.
Here he is. Looks like we made it. You got Daybreak, Mandy, New York, City Rhythm, ready to take a chance again, ready to put my love on the line. Can't smile without you. It's a miracle. Even now, Bandstand Boogie, and trying to get that feeling again. Wow. Look at that. There's Barry. Yep, his greatest hits. So it's a 2-record set. Um, there's one record in the front and 1 record in the back. You get 2 records.
So the question is, Jeff, are you a Manilow?
I am a Manilow. Can you tell I'm a Manilow? I am certainly a Manilow. Ooh, this one has some dust on it. I thought I wiped them all off with the my record cleaner. I showed you guys my record cleaner right before with my Bing Crosby on it. Bing Crosby's face. It's got a little bit of static still sometimes. But these are these are made by Arista. This was the Arista recording studios.
You know, it's
I
funny
don't always have
that picture of him. If he had a little bit more of the freaky hair, he would almost look like I'm just forgetting his voice.
like you.
No, from Willy Wonka, Gene Wilder.
Willy Wonka.
Yeah, he kind of has that face.
Who? You're talking about Gene Wilder?
If you
You're talking about
took
Gene Wilder?
if you
He
look at
doesn't
that
look like Gene Wilder.
really quick with the hair.
He does not look like Gene Wilder. Well,
Okay.
everybody had hair like that back then, even Gene Wilder. Poor Gene Wilder, rest his soul. Anyway,
Yeah.
here's the inside. Here's another picture of Barry. Look at that. I just love him. He is just fabulous. So this is the inside of it. There's a little letter. Did he write that? Is that from him? Clive Davis. So this is a letter from Clive Davis. He's the president of Arista Records, I think, isn't he? Yeah, Arista Records. Yep. Clive Davis. Yep.
Oh,
That's a letter written by him.
Our Nancy is interested in him.
And then there's a picture of I'm guessing this is his necklace of him playing the piano in the back. Look at that. Probably solid gold. Can you imagine? Look at that. Now this came out in. Oh, and I'm sorry, guys. Forgive me. Let me continue with the songs. Could It Be Magic? Somewhere in the night. I'm not going to sing each one. Weekend in New England. I love that one. Jump Shout Boogie all the time. And then side 4. This one's for you. And of course, Copacabana. Beautiful music. And finally, I write the songs. And Chris will attest to the fact that, yes, I actually sang a Barry Manilow song in karaoke, and I think I did a very good job.
And I have recording
Yes.
of it too.
Uh-oh.
I didn't tell you that?
No, that will not be posted on my channel. And it won't be posted on yours if you ever have one either.
No,
So don't
you
even think
did.
about it,
You
you.
did a very good job doing that song
I think I did, but
for karaoke. Yes,
you have to start with one of these.
a couple of those.
Right.
All right.
But
You want to
anyway, so yeah,
count
what
that
a
down?
great album. All right, so we'll count this down.
Mhm.
No, you don't, Kels. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. Barry Manilow. I love Barry Manilow so much.
And for the record, pun intended, you did get a
No pun
standing
intended.
ovation. You got a standing ovation for your karaoke for that song.
Did not.
You most certainly did.
I must have
All
been
right.
fully inebriated because I don't remember that.
Okay, well, anyways.
But anyway.
Nancy, Nancy, Nancy. It's going to Nancy for $20.
Okay, Nancy, that's all yours, darling. Thank you very much. Nancy, did your oh, was it the bean pot? Did it arrive okay? I hope. Hope everything arrived all right. And you gonna make some Boston baked beans? I want to make sure that arrived. It said delivered, so hopefully it arrived safely. I packed that puppy so tight, and it's not far from me because you're right up in you're a straight shot from me up in New York. So it doesn't take long to get to you. And guys, don't forget, if you won something from me tonight, stick around because I'm going to do a little giveaway. Nothing much, just a couple little things.
Bill had a great idea. If
What's that?
when we hit 1,000, we're going to release that video.
Oh, no, we're not. Oh, no, we are not. Nice try, Bill. No. You know.
Yep. Nancy said the crock pot and the album got to her safe and sound.
Awesome. I'm so happy to hear that. I'm so glad, honey. Thank you. I'm glad. That makes me feel good. I'm so happy. Make some Boston baked beans in that. Yum.
I don't know,
All
Jeff.
right. What?
I said, I don't know.
Stop
People...
it. Okay, we're moving on. Okay, that's it. I'm not bringing any more records.
What's next?
We're not bringing any more records. Oh, anybody like Weller? Weller. Chris, $25 on the screen, please. This is a 12-inch Yellowware bowl. Now, before you get too excited, of course, this is really old, probably from the 30s, and it is a Yellowware bowl. It has some glaze cracks on the bottom, but it's not, the bowl is not cracked. It's marked 120 USA, made by Weller. You should have seen this when I got it. That was not white when I got it. It was nasty. So I cleaned this puppy up as much as I could. And the inside, it has a stain underneath the glaze. You can see the glaze right here. See the stain mark? See it? Because, guys, this is a very old bowl. Very old. Wasn't made yesterday. Wasn't picked up at Walmart. If you want a bowl that has no marks or no cracks or no chips or no scrapes or no whatever, there's Walmart, Target, Take your pick. But
Not a paid
made in USA.
endorsement. Not a paid endorsement.
Huh?
I said not a paid endorsement.
No, not a paid endorsement. I'm trying to say no, because guess what? This is made in USA.
Well,
This
it's
is the
got some
good
love.
stuff.
It's got some love to it.
It does. Grandma held this in her arms with her wooden spoon, and she made her oatmeal raisin cookies. And so it has some little scrapes and scratches on the inside from a spoon being used, or maybe even an electric mixer. If Grandma had an electric mixer, but I got it really shiny inside. See how nice and shiny I got it? Look at that. Barkeeper's friend. Look at that. Nice and clean. I have a large yellowware collection myself. I love yellowware. I think yellowware is fabulous. I just think it's great stuff, especially for like the fall, for decorating in the fall. And even if you don't use it for mixing, fill this with apples. What a great fall decor. You can't get any better than that. It's classic. Filled with apples. Beautiful. Pears, Bosque pears, Bartlett pears, mixture of all. Beautiful fall fruits. Fabulous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. I mean, it just came out so shiny, you know. It's great. But again, it's an old bowl. It's been around for years. This has had a lot of love, you know. So I'm not sure if anybody likes yellowware, but I said, what? I don't think anybody's ever that people that I watch sales, I don't think anybody's ever brought yellowware. So I said, I wonder if you'd be interested in yellowware. So I said, well, I figured I'd pick one up and give it a shot. So
We have
here
some
it is.
interest. We have interest, Jeff.
I'm glad you guys love this because it's a beautiful bowl. It really is. All right. So we'll count this down. It's 12 inches across. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. Yes, it was made in the USA, Heather. You got it. Absolutely. Beautiful bowl. Made in the USA. How much love that this, imagine all the things that came out of this bowl. Meatloafs and oatmeal raisin cookies, snickerdoodle cookies and chocolate chip cookies and but again, excuse me, you don't have to use it for, mixing. You can use it for just for decorating. That's what I do.
Uh,
Sometimes I'll put yellowware on the top of my refrigerator.
all right, hold on. Florida Golden Girl, I saw your bid and you just retracted it, and you did come in before the stop. So if you still want it for the 27, we'll honor that.
What happened?
So she put in,
That's
yeah,
okay.
yeah. So let's just confirm. Let's just
She's
wait
got
for her
big
to.
fingers like I do.
Yeah, she put
That's okay.
$270.
Oh goodness, yeah, that
Okay.
must have been an error. Oh
Yep.
yeah, she put 27 after that. So
Yep.
okay, and she came in before the stop for the 27. Okay,
Yeah,
yeah,
she
so
did.
I
It
can
was,
honor that for 27. That's fine, Florida Golden Girl. Sure. Yep. Thank you very, very much, honey.
yeah.
Okay, my dear.
Those fast
All
fingers,
right.
type.
And it looked like Terry came in after. So Terry, it looks like Terry
Correct.
likes yellowware as well. I'll keep my eye open for yellowware, guys. I'm glad you guys like yellowware. I
Yep.
figure something different. So at work lurking. Okay, shh. I won't tell Marianne. I'll be doing that tomorrow night for Scott's sale because I have to work late tomorrow night till 9 o'clock. So I'll be lurking. Um, let's see. Okay, Fostoria American. Yes, I know. Some of you guys are like, oh gosh. Well, you know what? Some people love it. So I have a set. Chris, $15 on the screen. You get all of this for $15. There's a cream and sugar. It's a newer of the line. Now remember, this line was part of Fostoria for years and years and years and years and years. And this is the newer of that run, I should say. It does not does not glow green. The other piece I have in front of me, however, does glow green. So this is the cream and sugar. The sugar does have a lid, and there's no damage to the points at all. It's in really good shape. And, it's that nice cubist pattern, typical Fostoria American. It is really pretty though. I know I'm always knocking it, but you know what? It is still a pretty pattern, the cubist pattern, you know. And I know Jeanette made a cubist pattern too. I know they even made it in pink for depression glass. So you get the cream and the sugar, and you also get this cruet. Now the cruet actually has a pontil mark on the bottom when it was actually hand blown. See that? See the pontil on the bottom? And it does have its stopper. Now the stopper has a couple of little nicks in the stopper, but very minuscule. Hopefully you guys can see that. I'm gonna try doing that trick that Vinny does. He kind of does this, and then sometimes it refocuses. No, it doesn't want to do that. But anyway, you guys can see that because you see the frosted area, and you can see some of these little minute little flea bites on the bottom. But you don't see that when it's inside the cruet, and it fits right in there. And the top of the stopper is all together, and it does glow. Hopefully you guys can, of course you can't see that, right? This lighting. Oh, if you could see, it's greener than green. Oh, I wish you could see. Let me try shutting this light off. Maybe that will show it. Can you guys see it from back there? Maybe against my shirt.
Not
No?
really. Very, very faint.
Yeah. Yeah, you could see a little bit of it there. But I mean, when you actually see it, if you have a glow cabinet and you're interested in the glow, and if some people are, some people are not, this glows like the dickens. Really, really does. All right, let me flip this back on. All right, so you get all three pieces, $15. Not sure if anybody's interested. We're going to count it down. And 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Everything's okay. 3. Yeah, it just fell on my it fell on my computer laptop. I'm more worried about that. This is fine. 3, 2, 1. Stop. Everything is fine. Computer is fine. But if it's going to fall on anything, I'm glad it fell on my laptop right on my keyboard.
All right. Okay. 1 second. Waiting for the stop to go through. Highest bid prevails. 34, Terry.
Okay, Terry for 34. Thank you, Terry. I'm so glad. Do you collect it, Terry? Do you collect the Fostoria American? Because if you do, I've got quite a bit downstairs. I'll bring some more. I'm so glad that you guys like this. Here I'm thinking nobody wanted it because I remember when I first started out, I was bringing quite a bit of Fostoria American and nobody was interested at all in it. So,
Oh, he's just starting.
oh, you are? Okay, awesome.
Okay.
Okay, good to know. All right. All righty.
And
Like I
everyone
said,
make
I'm gonna bring some every sale I have, I'll bring a little bit of Fostoria American for you.
and
All
don't
right.
forget anyone that bid and won, we have giveaways at the end of the
Yeah, we
show
have
too, so
giveaways at
stick
the
around.
end, so stick around for the giveaways. I have some cool little questions, little trivia questions to ask you, which they're not hard, they're very easy. For just a couple of just little thank yous from me. All right, last record I have, guys, Dr. Zhivago, the original from the movie, 1965, Dr. Zhivago. You guys remember that movie? Classic movie. There's some scenes from the movie here.
Starting.
I'm sorry, $8. And it's a one record, and it has the soundtrack to the film. Carlo Ponti production, Metro Goldwyn Mayer. David Lean's film of Boris Pasternak's Dr. Zhivago. Music depicting the spectacle of armies changing history, the epic of a grand romantic age giving way to a new and violent order. The drama of young lovers far from the chaos, alone and silent. There it is. a good movie. I don't know if you guys have ever seen it. It is a great movie. Yeah, isn't it great, Maria? I love this movie too. So it is. It's a beautiful movie. You never saw it, Randy? Yeah, it's a great movie. I highly recommend you watch it. It's a great movie. Yeah, really beautiful. Yeah, Dr. Zhivago, and this is the original soundtrack for it. Yeah, I did check it out. And this one does not have a sleeve, but again, anyone that does not have a sleeve, I always give you like a nice static-free sleeve. And this is another one of those with those very fine, like somebody just dragged like something very gentle over the top of the record, but it's not embedded in the record. If I feel anything with my fingernail, I won't even touch the record. It goes right back on the shelf or right back in the holder. I will not sell those. No, it has to be impeccable for me to sell it to you. So it's in really good shape. And it just has that very minor, just probably from somebody just sliding. A lot of people, you play your records, you take a record off and you just slide it on the floor next to another record, and it gets that little scuff on it. That's what happens. But no needle scratches. Dr. Zhivago. I was thinking of investing in one of those record cleaners that they have. They have these different types of record cleaners. I mean, they go all the way up to like $300 or $400. Ridiculous, right? They're like electric or electrostatic or whatever they're
Yeah.
called.
Yep.
And then they have some that are just like, you just spin the record manually in your hand. You have like the cleaner in the water and you just spin it.
It's similar to what they used to do for CDs, Jeff. Very, very similar.
Yeah. So I mean, I don't even know if it's worth it. I mean, if because I mean, you guys play your records. I mean, everything. I mean, I don't wash my records,
No.
unless if it has fingerprints on it or whatever. I usually use, like I said, I use that little mohair little cleaner, and it takes the dust off and some of those
Yeah.
minor fingerprints. It
It's
comes right
almost
off.
like a felt remover, a lint remover.
It's like a lint remover, but it's like
Or a
mohair, and the
or a to
mohair actually takes it right off. It's a
or
record
a
cleaner.
or a Toba fur hair remover.
Tober fur, yeah. Toby fur hair remover. All right. So, I'm sorry. I can count that down. 10,
Mm.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. Oh, you wash yours, Bill? Okay, you know what, Bill? I'm going to send you all my records, and then I'll have you wash all my records. And then I'm kidding.
That would be quite a feat.
Could you imagine?
Okay, Mary Beth for $8.
Okay, Mary Beth, thank you so much. I hope you enjoy that. Thank you very much for your purchases tonight. Thank you. All right, I have some Westmoreland milk glass. Guys, I have a beautiful ivy vase. Now, this thing has been the thorn in my side since I bought it. Now, I'll tell you why. There's nothing wrong with it. Well, now there isn't anyway. Chris, $12 on the screen. Now, this is an ivy vase. See the top of it? This is Westmoreland's ivy vase. It has that it's an English hobnail pattern. It is in beautiful condition. There's no damage to it at all, and it is marked Westmoreland glass on the bottom. Hopefully it shows up. Probably won't with this camera. But it does say Westmoreland glass, maybe with the light. If I can get the light just right, it'd be nice. But it does say Westmoreland glass right on the bottom, right in the middle here. It has the WG. Yeah, right there you can see it, the WG. So it's Westmoreland glass, no chips on it or dings or nicks or anything. The English hobnail is in perfect condition. Now the top, when I found this, it had these like rust marks. You can still see some of the little tiny brown marks on the top of it. I got it as clean as barkeeper's friend. I tried OxyClean, I tried bleach. I mean, you name it, I tried it. And I scrubbed and a toothbrush and this is as clean as I can get it. So, and you guys know how I clean. So if you can get it any cleaner, but if you put ivy in it, you put little, ivy with its roots, just fill this up with water, put ivy with its roots, no soil, right in here, and the ivy will grow right over it. You won't even, obviously, you're not going to see that. So whoever had this must have had like maybe like chicken wire or something, and it kind of rusted, and it got onto the milk glass. And I think that's what it was. That's my best guess. I tried using the barkeeper's friend, which is usually really good at taking off rust, and it just, I don't know, there's just little tiny bits in these little crevices left. But it's still a beautiful piece, and it's heavier than all get out too. It's very heavy. It's a heavy, heavy piece. But if you like milk glass and you don't have this piece, it's a classic. And it's been around for, gosh, I don't even know, years. It's beautiful. It really is. And I actually have ivy growing right now. Mine is growing out of the little flower frog that I bought from Patrick when he was having his sale of his oh, was it the draped lady? No, I have the Bashful Charlotte, and I put my ivy in her, and she is just, oh, it looks so beautiful. It's inside this green. I'll have to show it to you guys someday, but it's on the floor over here in front of the sun, or the windows rather, for the sun in the morning. But I'll have to show it to you guys. So I don't know
You
if we
want?
have any interest in
We do.
this.
We do.
You know what, Bill? I have some iron out. You know what? Maybe I'll try that before I send it out. If any, okay. So whoever wins this, you know what? I'll try some of the iron out. I'm glad you said that, Bill. You know what? I have some upstairs in my laundry. I'm glad you said that. I didn't try that yet. I'm gonna try that. All right. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. And it is heavy. Yep. Yep. Anybody ever breaks into your house, I'll do some damage. Let me tell you. Woo! Was being so careful. I had like 3 towels in the sink when I was cleaning that thing, making sure it wouldn't clang against my cast iron sink.
Okay, Dreamboat Annie for 16, 1-6.
Dreamboat Annie. All right. Thank you, Dreamboat Annie. And thank you, anybody else who bid on that. Thank you so much. And I'm going to work on that, Annie. I'll see what I can do. I'll clean. I'm going to try using what Bill mentioned. I have some of that iron out upstairs, and I'm going to soak it in that upside down. And I'm going to see if I can get it clean for you. And I'll email you, and I'll let you know how it came out before I mail it to you. Because I like to sell clean items. I don't like selling dirty things. It's just me. I don't know. That's my grandma in me. That's, she would tell me, Jeffrey, she used to say, Jeffrey, you never hang clean curtains on a dirty window. And to this day, I will not hang clean curtains on a dirty window. If I wash my lace curtains in my bathroom, I have to clean the window before I hang those curtains up again, because I can hear her in the back of my mind telling me that. She was very particular about that. She hated that when people did that. So, no, I always remember her telling me that. So we're gonna go back real quick. I think there was only one item, Chris. Yeah, that didn't sell. And guys, it was these here. If anybody's interested in these, I'll take $20. We'll knock these down. Take $3 off. We'll do $20. You get both of these. Not $20 each. It's 20 for both. So 10 and 10. $20 for the set. And they are mint condition. There is nothing wrong with these because they were hung on a wall with the filament. See the filament? Somebody put monofilament on there and they hung these on the wall. And these are made by Westmoreland Glass. So $20 for both of these, Chris. And this is the only thing I have left tonight, guys.
And
And
we
then
have
I'll
a
do the giveays.
and we have a bid on that, Jeff. Let's count it
Okay,
down.
these are absolutely beautiful. Really, really pretty. Yeah. I loved them. And they're Westmoreland Glass too. How ironic. We just had them at Westmoreland Glass. All right. So we have a bid in there. And these are absolutely, yep, my grandma did too, Randy. Yep. Summer curtains and winter curtains. Winters were always heavier. Yep. All right, we'll count these down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. These are beautiful. The blue is just spectacular. You can either hang them up or cut the monofilament off and just use them as dishes.
Okay, those are going to Bill Aubin for 20.
All
2
right,
0.
Bill, those are on their way to you, my friend. Thank you very, very much, buddy. All right, and I think that was the only thing that did not sell tonight.
Yeah, that was the only thing.
Okay, guys, you ready for some giveaways? All right. So anybody who purchased something from me tonight is eligible for the giveaways. Only those folks can answer these questions, and those of you who didn't, you feel free to sit back, relax, and see if you can answer the question for yourself. All right. So the first question is, actually, you know what? Before I do that, let me take a picture of these and send these to Chris because I did not show Chris some of the answers to the other ones.
Thank
Let
you.
me just send. Yeah, see, I knew he would say that. So I'm gonna send the picture to Chris really quick. I'm gonna just text this to him. And hopefully he gets that. Did you get that text, Chris? And then
Yep, I got it.
okay, so these are the okay. So the first question I'm gonna ask you guys is what does this is all summer related, what does SPF stand for when you're with the lotion you put on your skin to protect yourself? SPF, what does it stand for? You hear all different SPF 30, SPF 50, SPF 15. What does it stand for?
All right, Kel's got it. Sun protection factor.
Correct. That's correct. Sun protection factor. Yep. There it is. All right, guys, I should have showed you what I have available here, and that would help, right? So I have 3 different things available. I have a cute um little geisha girl here, a little geisha little what do you call these beanie babies? And her name is Suki. So she's a little Japanese little bear. I got her. I've got a honeysuckle daylight Kringle candle in it, not burned. Oh, it smells so good if you like honeysuckle. I got that. And I also have this beautiful gold angel.
All
And it
right,
looks like he's praying.
so we have
So it's
gold
one of those. Which
angel,
one would you like, Kels?
gold angel candle, or the bear. Let's see.
Yeah, gold angel candle or the little geisha beanie baby. She's got a little bow on the back. Look at this. Cute.
Just waiting for the response.
Well, she's thinking about it.
The geisha, the teddy bear.
A teddy bear? Okay.
All right.
All right, that's going to you.
Okay.
All right, let me write Kells down here. Okay, Kells, that's coming to you. All right, next up, guys. Next question. You ready? What is the birthstone for July? Be my birthstone.
Do do do. Karen K, you've got it. It's Ruby.
Yes, correct. Very good. Okay, Karen, which would you like? Would you like the honeysuckle candle, or would you like the angel, the praying angel? He's got a little glitter on him too.
And purple.
Purple, Terry, purple. I love purple, but it's funny because purple is amethyst, and that was my mom's birthstone for February.
All right,
And I always loved amethyst. I still do.
Karen would like the candle.
The candle? Okay, Karen. That's coming to you. Oh my gosh. And let me tell you, I'm gonna put this in 2 plastic bags. And I am going to hope for the best. I just thought of that with the heat.
You might have soup on your hands.
I may have to email you I'm gonna look and see if I have something else that might be more suitable. I just thought of that with this hot weather. You don't think about it when you're in here in the air conditioning. You don't think about it, but
Yeah.
you know what? I'm gonna
Kels,
email you and I'm gonna see if I have something else that you might be interested in beside this.
Kels said
But
to ship it with dry ice.
exactly. Could you imagine?
All right. What's the last question?
I'll be in touch with you, Karen. All right, and the last question, where did Chris and I go on our recent vacation?
Where
Isn't
did
it
we
Lynn? I know she's so cute.
where
Little
did we
geisha
go?
girl.
Where did we go? Oh, Midway Rose. Got it.
Midway Rose. Where
And
did we go?
that's
I didn't
Rockport.
see it. Ah, there we go. She got it. Okay, Midway Rose, you are going to get that angel ornament, my dear. Okay. So let me see here. Okay.
Make sure you write it down.
Here, let me just write this down here. Karen K. and Midway Rose. All right, guys. So that is the end of it. Do you guys have any questions for moi? Thank you guys so much for coming in. I guys still got 83 of you guys here at 10:30 on Sunday night. Thank you so very much for joining me and Chris tonight. This has been so much fun. Your birthday is in February, Nancy. I know. I love that amethyst. Ah, yes. Congratulations to all the winners. Thank you, Karen. Yes, everybody. I really appreciate it. And yeah, Chris said, yeah, thank you for dealing with our tech issues. Hopefully we get that squared away again. We'll work on it. But thank you guys for coming in and visiting, and those of you that purchase stuff, and also those of you in the Lurker Lounge relaxing, having your popcorn and watching the show. I really appreciate you guys. And if you're not subscribed to my channel, please consider subscribing. I'm trying to reach that 1,000 mark, and it will be a lot of fun once I do. I trust me, it will. And maybe we will have to release that video of me singing. I don't know. We'll see about that.
Oh
Anyway.
boy, oh boy.
Oh boy.
I think
If
everyone
that
likes
brings us to 1,000, I don't know.
I
Maybe I'll
think
have to.
yeah, well that and I think everyone likes it when we have tech issues.
You guys like it when we have tech issues?
I think so.
So you don't feel alone, right? When you guys are having your own. Oh my goodness. Well, thank you guys so much. I appreciate it, and I hope to see you guys again next Sunday. I should probably be here, I think, next Sunday. Let me see.
Yeah, next week.
Blah, 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 blah. Next Sunday will be 7 o'clock. I'll be able to do 7 o'clock next Sunday because I'm not working. So I'll
Perfect.
be able to do that for you.
And then
Okay. Oh, Margot, darling. Hi, sweetheart.
a
There's
potent
Margot, Vintage Peep Show a Go Go.
and then a
What, Chris?
potential Toby in the ocean video.
Yes, I'll be putting up a video at some point this week of Toby in the ocean, in him swimming around. So I'm sure I'm sure you guys will appreciate that. So
Oh yeah. He had
yeah.
fun.
Yeah. So you have a great night too, Kels. Have a great week. You're my little owl buddy there. Look at that little headwig there. Little snowy owl. Always makes me smile. Thank you guys for joining me. And Chris, thank you so much for helping.
Of course. Thanks again, everyone. Have a wonderful
And we
night.
will see you next time. Have a great week. All right. Goodbye, everybody.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.